Hello, everybody. I'm starting a new channel, and we're going to be talking about whiskey, bourbon, toys, media. Just want to give a quick short to let everybody know what to expect to talk about, plus much more. Hello, everybody. I'm starting a new channel, and we're going to be
Hey guys, this is Dave with BTM Reviews. Thanks for stopping by. Tonight we're going to talk about some things we don't like, but we're going to talk about more things we do like. So please come in, leave the bullshit behind, and let's have a good time. Hey guys, this is Dave with BTM Reviews. Thanks for stopping by. Tonight we're going to talk about some things we don't like, and we're going to talk about more things we do like. So please come in, leave the bullshit behind, and let's have a good time. Let's have a good time.
Hey guys, this is Dave with BTM Reviews. How's everybody doing tonight? Well, could not figure out the internet in this piece of crap hotel, so I'm doing it on the mobile, which seems to work better. Imagine that. I'm going to do this on a mobile phone tonight, so there's going to be a lot of goofing around till I get it correct. But tonight we have Jim in town. How you doing, buddy?
Hello, everyone. Hello.
You know what I had today, Jim? Oreo flavored Coke Zero.
That sounds disgusting.
It was new at the gas station today. I was like, what the hell is this? Oreo flavored Coke Zero. Guess what?
You know what that sounds like?
This is some fucked up repugnant shit.
It tasted like an Oreo in Coke. That's exactly what it tasted like. So that will be the only one I drink. But it's crazy that they had it. My wife asked me if I like it. I said, well, I didn't hate it. Coke's made some worse flavors lately. So they've made some worse stuff. But it's not the worst thing I've ever had, Jim. How was your day, buddy? Did you get some sleep?
Okay. I slept until about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So I got a lot of sleep. I got about 12 hours.
So no falling asleep tonight.
No, I'm good.
All right. Until we're not, right? We have Nicholas back. How you doing, sir?
Good. How y'all doing this evening?
Fantastic, man. Great. Have you tried Coke Zero Oreo flavored yet?
No. I want to. Sounds fucking good.
Dude, it's not terrible, but it's just not something you need every day. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, this is kind of cool-ish, but it's not like, man, it's the best thing I've ever had. You know, like Mountain Dew does crazy flavors too, right? It's like, there's so many flavors out there for Mountain Dew. It's like, is it just fucking Kool-Aid at this point? So you had some internet problems yesterday, huh, buddy?
Yeah, I don't know the specifics, but someone cut a fiber line somewhere. And so it wasn't back until later last night.
We had like 220 people here last night just hanging out. It was great. We had a great stream.
I guess we pissed off the, I don't know what you want to call him, the guy who gets angry at everyone, whatever, like completely misrepresenting what we talked about and what we were saying and saying, oh, these guys attacking Dillard. It's like, nobody attacked Dillard whatsoever at all.
I think the proper terminology is bitch tits.
I don't know. I don't know what I'm starting to think. Just ignore him because
starting to think that.
Yeah, because I tried to have conversations with them and like try to understand them, and it just I don't know.
We go bang your head on the wall a few times first. Maybe that'll help.
Yeah, exactly. Mr. Mark, how are you doing tonight, sir?
Hey, Dave. So your hostage video tonight. Where are you? You're in East Bronx, or where are you?
Wisconsin, dude.
Oh,
Wisconsin.
you're near the quartering. You're near. Go see Jeremy from the quartering because Wisconsin is all about Jeremy. So
this is my third night in a row.
Get some of this genderless coffee.
Yeah.
Old man Dave, but we said nothing about Dillard getting a bad deal, and that's what Matt was talking about, right, Jim? Like we were
like somehow we're bashing Dillard's deal or whatever, and
it was not that stream at all. Old man Dave was on last night, Mark. It was great.
I saw it, yeah.
It was just a good stream. It was not a bashing stream at all. It was just questions about stuff, right? I mean, you could ask questions. So
they said we were all drunk and slurring our words, and I was like, man, nobody was even drinking, dude.
Yeah, it's those slurs. I blame Nicholas. Nicholas is always putting those slurs out there. Nicholas, why are you putting slurs out there? You're making everybody look bad. Come on.
Hey, I'll say what I damn well please.
Pastor, I tried to stream to the laptop last night from the phone, and it just kept wonking out. And the weird thing is, on this internet at this hotel, legitimately every 12 to 15 minutes, it kicks you and makes you re-log back in, Mark. It's unfucking believable. My audio is not great. All right. You guys talk, Jim. I'll be right back. All right.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
I think it's going to improve.
Okay.
I can fix
Probably not.
Okay.
I can.
Before you go,
Yeah.
Share his screen.
Share my screen so I can pull stuff
so
up.
he can. Yeah.
I won't play that. I'll put something else up.
I thought you could share it, Jim.
You have to have. I can share it. I can change screens now once it's up there.
Okay.
Hey, look, it's Trump.
Nick Langworthy.
He's talking about Nicholas.
Claudia Tenney. Where's Claudia?
Anyway, all right.
She's been.
So that's Trump. He's at a rally in New York, and everyone's giving him shit for being in New York. But you go to New York, you go to California, you even go to Illinois to raise money. If you don't go there, people don't donate. You know?
Yes.
I was having a bunch of kerfuffle about, like, there was a blue barrel, there was explosives in a car.
Yeah, I heard that too.
But every post got deleted that was from anybody semi-reputable. So I'm assuming it was untrue.
I think it was something from The Guardian originally reported it. Let's see. I don't know. We have this that we can pull up here.
Katie.
Springfield, Ohio, September.
Oh no, not again.
2024.
Hey, it's a token lesbian cop.
So this morning, a Haitian woman flipped her vehicle in traffic with a baby and a 4-year-old child inside. All three were taken to the hospital in an ambulance. All the residents I spoke to said this is a recurring problem that is causing their insurance rates to increase due to the likelihood of uninsured drivers causing accidents. I saw Trump actually putting something out about this because since Biden's been in office, car insurance has gone up 73% nationwide. And I didn't even put two and two together.
But just to play devil advocate, how much has inflation gone up in the same time?
Well, it's gone up quite a bit, but I mean,
Well, Jim,
but,
well, everything
Sandy,
goes up together. So is it just because Haitians are driving?
Well, I'm
or is
not blaming it on Haitians. I'm saying just all in all the new people that, the 20 million people that have come in the past 3 years that are driving that don't have insurance, causing accidents, would cause rates to go up.
No, I get
Not to
it.
mention
It's
just not used
you
to driving
can't-
here.
Yeah.
But you can't just say, it's the one thing, because that's when California says if you post misinformation, you will be arrested now.
Yeah, California could suck a dick. There's this thing called the Constitution and the First Amendment. So,
but
he's
this
gonna
is-
have
Is
to
audio
go.
better? Is audio
Yeah.
better?
Yeah, it's better.
Hang on, Dave. Sorry, Dave. Hang on. So the reason I'm here is to talk about Gavin Newsom's, well, we're going to, blame people for misinformation and we're going to do this. Imagine that. There are 50 states, right? One state says, if you post misinformation, we're going to hold you accountable. We're going to put you in prison. Now, think about that. Who defines what misinformation is? Oh, wait a second. The leftists do. So Gavin Newsom is saying anybody in other 49 states, if they post something that California doesn't agree with, we're going to extradite you and we're going to put you in prison. Hey, Elon Musk, that means you too. So you mistweet one thing that has, oh my God, it's a meme. Arrest him. Bring him to California.
Let's hear what Gavin has to say about it. All right.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Gavin Newsom, the governor of
Fuck
California. This is a message for the people of America, given in my authentically recorded non-AI voice.
Oh, God damn
Thanks
it,
to my
Jim.
leadership
Stop.
over the last several years, California has become a world leader in extremist left-wing governance. My policies were so effective that almost
Gavin
1 million
Newsom,
people
Jim
are now
lives
fleeing the
at
state every year. We
163
even ran out
East
of
West
U-Hauls.
Street
During
in
the COVID
Orlando,
pandemic,
Florida.
I
Come
locked
arrest
everyone in their
him.
homes.
Mark,
and shut
see
down
now I
businesses for
can't. This is important stuff, man. This guy might be president someday. I want to know what he has to say. This is clearly his voice. He said it wasn't AI.
Yeah, clearly, because it's illegal to copy his voice.
It's not.
I know.
There's, like I said, there's this thing in the First Amendment kind of means something. And
But-
even though
but
these
that's-
tyrannical leftist fucking communist Marxist dictatorial cocksuckers think they can ignore it, yeah, we're not going to
I get
go
it.
idly
The
into
thing
the
is,
night.
it's amazing that people think that either compelled speech, you must use their pronouns or else you'll be put in prison. Or Hillary Clinton said, what was it she said today? I think hate speech people should be put in prison for hate speech.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
hate speech is just
But who
speech they
defines
don't like.
exactly who defines hate speech? So, Hillary gets. I get it. So, freedom of speech exists so long as you say what we like. If you say what we don't like, you're going to prison.
I don't
How does
understand either.
anybody?
I put this shirt on because I swore it matched this hat, and now in this camera, the shirt looks a completely different color than the hat.
It
Trying
looks
to
like
tell us
Dave's
something, Jim?
nude shirt.
No, I mean I don't understand. The shirt looks
How dare you,
orange
Mark?
to me.
Dare you?
It looks very pink, though.
I know, but
Nicholas,
here I'm saying in person it looks
his,
orange.
Look to the right on his shoulder.
It's
there. Does that
salmon.
look pink. Oh, I stand corrected. Thank you, Nicholas.
Oh,
Nicholas
man.
knows salmon from pink. So there you go.
Now I
Make
got to
of that
change
what you will.
shirts.
We have shamed him off the camera.
I mean, I looked the shirt and the hat. I'm like, these match, and I put them on. And I'm looking at the camera. This doesn't fucking match.
The problem is the lighting. The shirt is fine on either side. The problem is the lighting on the left side looks lighter and the dark side. So
Well, Matt did request that we all stream shirtless today. So Jim, we expect you to come back.
And Jim's disappointed. Jim's, you've disappointed Kevin. You're not eating at the beginning of the stream.
Well,
You got the
I did it last night. I'm sorry. It's not I could do. Anyway, Dan Blackwood is right. They cannot arrest me for being misinformation. I am Mr. Information, not misinformation.
right.
I'm Mr. Information.
So is that
Mr.
green patch over there? Is that all the weed? I mean, that's a big green patch. Is that weed there?
I don't know, but I mean, I'd really like to see. We should go back. Let's see what he had to say.
Who
Several
invited
years,
this Black Angus guy
California
in
has
my
become
show?
a
I
world
did.
leader
Angus.
in extremist left-wing governance.
I like the
My
white
policies
Angus
are so
guy.
effective
The black
that
Angus
almost
guy's
1 million
okay, but the
people
white
are
Angus
now
guy.
He's a
fleeing
little
the
racist.
state
Better.
every
Yeah.
year. We even ran out of U-Hauls. During the COVID
Ran out of
pandemic,
U-Hauls.
I locked
Imagine that.
everyone in their homes.
I know, right?
Reached our
Couldn't be that
diversity
quick
quota.
enough.
Not the French Laundry, though. That's my favorite restaurant. Last year, I cleaned up the dangerous, messy streets of San Francisco,
Oh,
because
Jesus.
Chinese Communist President Xi was coming, and I really wanted to impress him. He's
San
my boss,
Francisco is
after all.
totally cleaned
This
up.
year,
Yes.
I signed
Yes,
legislation
it
that
is.
allows me to take custody of your kid if you refuse to give him artificial hormones and chop off his genitals. Because if you don't do that, you're a bigot. And bigots shouldn't be allowed to have kids.
Who made this, Jim?
I've also led the way in green energy.
This is from Gavin
by
Newsom. This is
banning
Gavin
all
Newsom.
cars
It's
that don't
truth
run on
incarnate.
electricity.
Come on.
And
I mean,
banned almost
this
all the
must be
electricity.
true. It's on the
This
internet.
Is smart leadership. On my watch,
No
the
one would
cost of
lie on
living
the
and
internet, would they,
homelessness
Nicholas?
have
No.
skyrocketed.
No,
Schools
never.
are failing.
No.
Drug dealers and human traffickers
Everything I
are
post is
pouring
completely
across the border,
100% real.
And poop
Yeah, me
has
too.
covered
Accurate
the sidewalks
representation
of San
of
Francisco.
reality.
This is the positive, joyful vision we
Look
offer
how
as
happy
Democrats.
people are living in
That's
their
why
own.
I'm
Goddamn.
enthusiastically endorsing
Yeah.
Kamala Harris for president in 2024. She'll do to the country everything I did in California. Anyway, I'm California Governor Gavin Newsom, and I approve this
I'm sure she
100%
will.
real message, which is a recording of my voice without the assistance of any AI whatsoever. This isn't a deep fake, and you can rest assured that it isn't, because I just signed an unconstitutional law outlawing deep fakes. No one would dare violate it. Thank you,
Right,
and science
Jim?
bless America.
Did he really pass a law that you
Yeah, he
can't do
signed. Of course,
deepfakes?
they could do anything in California. They
They have
it's
a super
one-party rule.
majority or something there?
Yeah, they have a super majority. They can do anything they want. They're fucking crazy.
Even the
I-
Republicans
every
are
night
pretty
I go to
liberal.
bed and I pray for the big one.
Is that your way of talking about Drex?
Well, that's besides the point. I was talking about the big one in California. That's what they call it. You know.
Nicholas, damn. Checkpoint 1 for Nick.
Wait, what is this breaking news?
It sure got quiet.
This says something about leading report. Approximately 20 attendees of Trump's Tucson, Arizona rally reported becoming ill with mysterious symptoms such as blurry vision and swelling shortly after the rally concluded. Swelling where? Their feet swelled?
I
What
thought
the
it was
fuck?
in New York.
This is a different rally.
Yeah, you
All
got
those who
old
reported
Zoomers.
falling ill were seated to the side of the stage where Trump made his entrance before approaching the podium. One attendee says a doctor informed her that she suffered a chemical burn. The Trump campaign has been collecting information, remain committed to the countless patriots. So what, so they fucking using some kind of biological attack
Well-
to try to take Trump out?
But what if this was one of those things? It was number 3 in the series of hits here, and it's a chemical attack. What if that's
Could be.
what's going on?
Oh, anyway, I was looking for something here. Hold on. I was looking for, let me look it up here.
Oh, the weatherman from Chrissy's channel.
Oh, actually, he's from, Chrissy kind of tried to steal him from In Hot Water.
Ah,
Okay. Matt
I'll be
Barr
your
loves me in
version.
that low watermark. Did you know that?
well, I did. I didn't know you knew that though, Dave. So
Here
how
it
did
is.
you know
I
that?
only know because of Nicholas. Sometimes Nicholas adds me. He goes, I'm like, oh, okay. Matt Barr's talking about me again, I guess. Making Sunday videos talking about me for an hour and a half or whatever, Jim.
This says breaking news: third assassination attempt on Donald Trump confirmed. A car filled with explosives was found by a canine officer while parked outside the location where the Trump rally is set to happen in New York today. I did see video of them escorting people out or something.
Really?
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, this is. Why do they have to do that with music?
Yeah,
I know, right?
I think they do it on purpose. Actually,
I think they do, because. But anyway, so yeah, there it is. They got it all blocked off, and they're looking for stuff. So.
It's getting a little too much, isn't it, Jim? Like,
It is.
like, really?
no, they don't.
Everybody
They don't
wants them
think
to?
so. They don't think so. They said, "My God, why haven't they succeeded yet? Oh my God."
Oh. Michigan
Oh.
teacher arrested.
The person in the blue up on the top there, yeah, I don't know what that is, but they got something at the top. They got something big.
Well, it says
in the middle.
communist then, communist now. So he's got a thing with a hammer and sickle.
Yeah, and the communists on the left, you can respect a little, Russians or whoever fighting the good
Yeah,
cause.
he's got a Papa Shaw. He's got some grenades. He ain't
the
fucking
person on the
around.
right, not so much. Not so much.
Yeah, I don't think he's
Hey,
going
they
to
could-
defend their country too well.
He could destroy a bag of Doritos, though.
Yes. Yes. he
Yes. Angus, how you doing, sir?
Oh, I'm all right. I'm just listening in mainly. Appreciate the invite.
Are you streaming tonight?
Yeah, I'm going to stream about give or take 40 minutes whenever they go live. I mean,
Well, that's
I
what
might
we're
still-
waiting on. I got it pulled up.
That's
As
what
soon
we're
as they
doing.
go live, I'm going to play it. So.
I was
You might as
using
well
the
stay here.
I was using the precedent of fuck, was it the
Are you
Ricada
touching
Riley
me?
stream with y'all?
Yeah.
We were watching Dick's private or whatever for like patrons.
Watching
yeah.
Dick's Privates. Okay, so Black Angus, how long have you been interested in Dick's Privates? And
Not at all, actually. Not at all.
I did
into
love
Mexicans.
love your video, where you're singing and all of that. That was great in the last few weeks.
Oh, the bitch made
Oh.
Brian.
Yeah, bitch
Oh,
made
yeah.
Brian, bitch made-
Brian.
that was really cool. I don't know who cut that or clipped it or whatever. but that was
Mr.
really
Mr.
great.
Yanafui.
Mr. Yanafui. Yeah.
Oh,
that
here
was,
we go.
That was cool.
Here are 9 AI-generated deepfakes of Gavin Newsom that are illegal to share in California. Shocking image of Governor Gavin Newsom preparing a family's beloved cat for dinner.
I believe that.
Yeah.
Why not? I mean, sure.
Guess who's coming to dinner?
Here's Gavin Newsom with a flamethrower starting a forest on fire in California.
Well, of course, you've got to start the fires if you want things to burn down. Come on.
Oh,
Absolutely.
look, Gavin Newsom getting destroyed by Trump in a game of Settlers of Catan.
Can we look at AOC?
More Bud
ones
Light.
next?
Him
Can
drinking
we
Bud
look at
Light.
what?
Oh, look at Gavin
AOC's
and
tits?
G and
Okay.
a nice candlelight dinner. Here's Gavin with a Trump
Actually, went to-
2024 sign.
I went to a comic store today here in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. It was actually a nice store.
Oh,
Not
Fond
a
du
lot
Lac,
of comics
yeah.
though. A lot of board games and a lot of Warhammer and a lot of Magic, but not a lot of comics. But he called it.
There's a song about that place. Welcome to Fond du Lac. It's a perfect place.
To get some cup.
Wash your hands,
He's
wash
gonna
your
keep making
face.
dick jokes all night.
Why did you know the end of that song, Nicholas? Why did you know the end of that song?
Nick is smart. He's just really intelligent. That's how he knows that.
Is that a real song or not?
Yeah, it's from Shrek.
Yeah, fucking
Remember?
classic.
Welcome to Duloc. It's a perfect town.
You know what? You know what YouTube got me for last night, Jim?
Some song.
My intro.
Yeah.
My intro.
Your intro. The normal
My
intro?
AI generated intro. They say it's owned by somebody else.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, man.
Some
Excuse me.
holdings company. So apparently, and everybody just claims anything they want, and whoever doesn't
Yeah,
fight it, they
That's a
just,
scam. Yeah, it's a scam. What they do.
Yeah, people who never owned
Holy shit,
any
I
of
was
the
like-
copyrights just claim it. Yeah. Oh, I did a cover once in 2012. I own that now.
Oh, this is great too. Look at Rashida Tlaib uninjured after her pager mysteriously explodes.
It's mysterious why it exploded. Oh my god.
dude. I can't believe that they did that, Jim.
Well, hey,
well-
hey, you want to put your tinfoil hat on? How did they do this, and yet they didn't know about hand gliders in October?
Exactly.
This is
Yeah.
the people of
I'm-
the citizens of Netanyahu don't like him. This is a big psyop to stay in power.
Well,
That's
I'm
all
going
I'm
to tell you
saying.
also that the chemical compound, the explosive compound that they supposedly use, PETN, is only manufactured one place.
What?
God bless America.
Well,
Yeah.
well, it's not even proven how they've done it yet.
Oh, it's
Wait, no,
proven.
no, no. They intercepted international package from what, Taiwan?
No,
and
they were
then
listen, this is what happened. They were monitoring them. They knew what they were doing. If you ever watched the TV show The Wire,
Oh God.
they would explain to you exactly what happened. They knew that they were getting these pagers and that they swapped them out so that they couldn't get tapped and tracked and everything. And so they had somebody pretend to be someone else, and this guy, and he, and he sold them the pagers.
See, what you're saying, regardless of whatever the details are, what you're saying is they knew.
Yeah, they knew what was going on.
They
and
knew,
they were changing
and
their
they
pagers out every so
planted
often.
them.
Yeah, they planted them into
Right.
the supply
So
chain.
how did the 7th happen with fucking hand gliders with the Iron Dome?
It doesn't make sense.
Up. It's all made up. They let it happen.
Well, that moves it significantly slower than something that the Iron Dome would be looking out for. It's the whole way you can get around any missile defense system.
Right, but there's also people on the wall.
The Middle Eastern version
over the wall
of Ukraine and Russia. Is this what you're telling us, Black Angus?
Well, you heard that they did another round of that stuff today, though.
Yeah, they did. No, today it was walkie-talkies.
Did they blow up or?
Yeah.
Yep. Killed.
So they've been,
are they lithium batteries?
It is not the batteries. It's not the batteries. They put 20 grams of explosives into the devices.
So if it heats up, it would blow up.
Nope.
Remote controlled.
Remote controlled detonation. It's got a specific signal that when it goes through, it blows it up. And I'm pretty sure that the pagers themselves, they had to get they had it set up so that if it wasn't like it was just sitting on a desk, it's not going to blow up until somebody picks it up and checks the pager. That's why a bunch of people's hands and face were fucked up, because they picked up the pager to look at it. Boom.
That is damn sophisticated.
I know
it is, but it isn't. It really isn't. I mean, it is, but it isn't.
Yeah,
it is that they were able to do it, but it's not really that sophisticated.
Yeah, but it's just nobody's done it before.
I don't know. Did you see the Punisher TV series on Netflix
before?
No.
Or, I'm sorry.
But Jim,
or did you
Jim,
wait?
I got to ask a question, Jim. I got to ask a question.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you think you might check your other electronic devices the day after a bunch of electronic devices blow up?
Who knows how
long
they
did. They were warning people not to have electronic devices on them.
But I'm just saying, they had the walkie-talkies there. They might have wanted to check them. Like,
who knows how long they've been planning this?
But wait, what if it's us in the United States? Dave, you have an electronic device. Jim, Nicholas, we all do. If they warned us that our devices might blow up, would you believe them? Our device, not people over there. Here, would you believe them? I wouldn't.
Well, it was actually. Did you ever law-abiding citizen? Yeah, where the chick picks up the phone, boom, and it blows up right in her face.
Yeah.
The judge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But,
if you could get control of the stuff.
Yeah, but we're not there yet. I mean, if all of us believed it, none of us would be picking up our phones.
I would be more worried if it wasn't that they put explosives in it. If it was just something they did and they were able to Stuxnet it and make the battery explode and do that, I would be like, I'm not using my phone anymore. Forget it. Fuck off.
But if they have to do that, then the phone I bought 3 years ago is safe.
Maybe.
Yeah, I agree, because I bought my phone 3 years ago, and I don't think they did that 3 years ago. So
who knows how long ago they bought the radios?
Oh my God, I'm throwing out my phone. Wait, my microphone. Dave, I'm talking on this microphone.
I mean, what if they put it in our headphones right now?
You know that people have been finding weird stuff in like weird small appliances for the last few years.
Yeah.
Wi-Fi.
You don't mean air fryers, do you?
Non-smart
Jim sold
devices.
Dave and I air fryers, and suddenly... I know, it's dumb. The thing is, if you're suspicious of everything, then what are you going to do?
You're going to be like
really
Lord Pepsi for $2. He kept a Galaxy Note 7 with the battery issues. He's like, at least I know what that issue is. So,
I mean,
I remember when all that stuff happened. I sold stuff that other products from Samsung that had issues right around the same time.
You guys covered the guy that walked into the elevator with the lithium battery.
Thanks, Lord Pepsi.
From his bike or something, and it blew up.
That's a big battery, though. That's a pretty large battery.
I know. It's just it's really frightening, though, to think of that.
Well, I think if water hits lithium, it bursts into flames. It's like
Did any of these people over there die from these little 20 milligrams.
I
Yeah.
think they lost like 20 guys.
So right now it's over 3,000, I think, that were injured.
Yeah. Damn.
Hallelujah.
You said they even got the Iranian dude, right, Jim?
Yeah, they got the Iranian ambassador to Lebanon or whatever.
Yeah.
So how many Bud Light cans can Gavin Newsome drink before it blows up in his hand? Because that's what's on the screen. That's a Bud Light can. Will those blow
Better
up, Jim?
question.
Can they
I can
blow
tell
up?
that's
Bud Light's gonna
AI,
drink
though.
before he blows him, man.
You can tell it's
Nick,
AI.
spitting fire.
Kamala Harris safe and in stable condition after attempted interview.
Exactly.
Oh, that's
Exactly.
good. That's good.
Nintendo Switch batteries inflate when used enough or used a lot. Is that right?
FBI says we may never know
Yeah,
the motivation
batteries
of the
can
would-be
swell.
Trump.
The older
I
you
don't-
get.
I play my Switch on the TV. I don't play the handheld version. I'm so stupid, Black Angus. I just like the big screen. I don't like the little screen, so I just keep my Switch plugged in.
Yeah.
Uh,
Hey, wait, really quick. I'm behind.
Yeah.
Are you hiding from Israel right now? Are you in a secret base or
No,
what's
I'm
going
in
on?
Dave is
Wisconsin.
always hiding. Dave is the guy that handles this stuff for the United States. He goes on secret missions. Remember, he talks about being in the Navy, being in all these exotic places. Dave is the man. Shh.
You
Out
got
it. Out it.
actually my wife got sick of me, Black Angus, and she said you need to go on the road this week. So I'm sitting in the middle of nowhere, Wisconsin.
Or that.
Yeah.
You,
I've been here all week.
you got a bag of ballots. You're about to sneak into a Republican.
I carry them by the fucking truckload. There's no bag. My Nissan truck is full of ballots. Are you kidding? That's how I make my extra cash. Just typical. Next week I got to go back to Southern Illinois. Ugh. It's all good if you label it as satire. You know, we thought that Flip City magazine, we were doing that World War II stuff the other night. We were pausing about every 5 seconds, Jim, and they still got the channel. They actually stopped the stream.
No,
Yeah.
you actually don't have to label it satire. The Supreme Court said so in the Falwell versus Hustler magazine in the 70s.
Right.
You do not have to. You don't have to tell people it's a joke.
No,
Yeah,
you
it's
don't.
like
Yeah, fucking student of God was railing on me about all the parody tweets I did of Matt Barr, saying, "Well, it'd be better if you just labeled it parody. You have to label it parody." I was like,
You
"No,
don't.
go fuck yourself."
No. California thinks you should have to label everything something, but they're still going after you. So no, fuck them.
it's like the Supreme Court said about porn.
You know,
They'll know it when
see
they see it. Right. That's it.
I think
It's
we
great
should
being an
have-
old guy. Dave and I are on the same wavelength because we're old enough to know. You know.
Yeah. I mean, you'll know it when you see it. That's what they told him. So it's not banned for that reason.
What's it like being in the AARP?
You know, the
I
funny
refuse
thing
to
is, I've been in AARP I didn't join 15 years ago. I still haven't joined, but every 6
Neither.
months they mail me more stuff saying, join the AARP. No, damn it. I'm not old yet. Nicholas
They keep
is
trying to
old.
make
AARP.
it warm.
I got something in the mail from them talking about joining when I hit 40. I was like, "What the fuck?"
They start early. The
They
thing is,
want anybody
apparently,
over
start
50,
early,
I
dude.
think.
yeah, apparently it is worth something, but it's on principle. You know, I don't feel, guys, how many of you feel old? Now think about it for a moment. We all know what
I do.
old looks like. Do you feel? I feel like felt like when I was 30. I don't feel like I'm in my 60s. I feel
Well,
like
before the
I'm in,
before the stream tonight, I went out and did a 1 hour walk for 4.5 miles before the stream. So no, I
Yeah.
don't feel old.
no.
Yeah. So
It's amazing how you don't feel as old as people want you to think you are,
I don't feel tardy.
but you're anyway. So you know, Tardy.
Anyway, you guys want to hear what our future vice president has to say?
Oh sure.
Hey guys, JD Vance here, playing a little buck hunter before a rally in Eau Claire, Wisconsin, also known as the closest Tim Walz has ever gotten to real combat. Have fun out there. Hey, guys.
It would mean a lot more if he was holding like a real gun on a real range.
No, he's saying it's the closest Tim Walz has ever got to combat was playing buck hunter.
And he was a Marine, right? Wasn't JD Vance a Marine? Yeah.
Blair White would kick this guy's ass. Anyways, never mind.
No.
Oh, is that Taylor Swift?
Yeah.
Is it?
Scroll back a little. She has her legs spread.
I don't want to.
Yeah, I know, but is that Taylor Swift?
Yeah.
I thought it was, yeah.
So the Teamsters did a poll of all their members. And they found out that 59.6% of their members say Trump for president. Only 34% support Harris. And then they did a phone poll where they called, and 58% was Trump, 31% for Harris. But they said, we can't endorse anybody because it wasn't really clear which ones our members wanted us to endorse.
Yes. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Well, it's pretty clear for sure.
Cernovich.
You had something else up there. Oh, P. Diddy didn't get bail.
No, he's not going to get bail.
Who posts? Jim keeps
14 Republicans fucking voted with Democrats to not add that SAVE Act to the spending bill. So,
what is that act?
The one that was trying the SAVE Act to make only citizens could vote.
Yes, we can't have that because, Democrats can't win if we don't have the SAVE Act. So, okay.
Oh, here's a picture of the high-speed rail train that they built. You see it? Goes from here to here.
That's it?
California? Yeah, that's what they've built.
42 billion
later.
Nowhere?
How much?
42 billion they've spent on it.
42 billion to go 100 feet. I know it's more than 100 feet, but really?
Remember there was a bunch of controversy in Florida when they were building the light rail system. Didn't even take that long to build, and it got up and running.
But Jim, isn't that where they took a lot of land from farmers too to build this stupid road?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, of course. I mean, fuck farmers? I mean, Bill Gates is doing more for the economy and for the world by producing mosquitoes. So come on, you will eat the bugs. Eat the bugs, people. Eat the bugs.
Yeah, that's not farmers' water because of a fucking minnow in some creek in California. Another thing that just drives the economy to Mexico.
Here, anyone who thinks Kamala Harris isn't a tyrant, just listen to this out of her own mouth. And this isn't AI or anything. This is actual video of them talking about what they want to do. Their plans are. Just listen to the words out of her mouth.
Responsible behavior among everybody in the community, and just because you legally possess a gun in the sanctity of your locked home doesn't mean that we're not going to walk into that home and check to see if you're being responsible and safe.
Yeah, I saw that earlier.
Yeah. So just because you legally have a gun in your house doesn't mean they're not just going to walk in your house and see if it's safely secured. So she doesn't give a fuck about the Second Amendment. She doesn't give a fuck about the Fourth Amendment or the Fifth Amendment and the Third Amendment because they're going to occupy your home. And the First Amendment, they don't let you speak. So basically, these people are tyrants. Anyone who votes for them, this country can't survive like this. I'm sorry. We're no longer ruled by the Constitution.
Jim, you say that like it's a bad thing. Now, think of it from their perspective. It's a good thing because they're stopping you from
all the power they
thinking.
get.
Imagine the effort you have to take thinking in your own brain. You can't think. So they're going to save you the effort of thinking. I don't know. It sounds like a win-win to me. I don't know.
Or we could vote for this guy.
Oh, an illegal alien released by Kamala
Don't turn
Harris.
your head
He
to
was
the
in
left.
charge of the border.
Don't
approach
not to the
two
left.
13-year-old
Every time you do
children
that,
with a machete in broad daylight, forced them
ear
into the
goes
woods, tied them together
Don't
by
turn.
the wrists, and raped them, injured them terribly, very badly. You know about it.
Badly.
In the Bronx, another illegal alien that Kamala Harris set loose into our country approached a 36-year-old woman while pretending to ask for directions. Ma'am, he said, I'd like directions to someplace. Before he wrapped his arms around her throat, pinned her down on a park bench, and raped her all night and beat the hell out of her. And you know what she said? She said, "He didn't rape me, he tried to kill me." That was her expression when the police came. And on Coney Island, a place I know well, just weeks ago, 2 migrants, Kamala let in, raped a 46-year-old woman with a knife to her throat. She was badly, badly beaten, probably going to live. For every New Yorker being terrorized by this wave of migrant crime, and I've been talking about migrant crime for 5 years, I said, if you let them in, it's going to be hell. They are vicious, violent criminals that are being let into our country. They're people that their countries who are very smart, they don't want them. That's why all over the world, a lot of people coming from jails out of the Congo in Africa. Where do you come from? The Congo. Where in the Congo? We come from jail. What did you do? We will not tell you. They're coming from the Congo. They're coming from Africa. They're coming from the Middle East. They're coming from all over the world. Asia. A lot of it coming from Asia. And what's happening to our country is we're just destroying the fabric of life in our country, and we're not going to take it any longer. And you got to get rid of these people. Give me a shot. You will have a safe New York with...
Well, he shouldn't be talking about getting shot.
All right, Jim, how many people did he deport when he was here last time?
I don't know. 3, 4? I don't know.
I know. That's like, if you can stop the influx, that's great. But can you please get rid of some?
Well, that's the problem that they have is that that all the polling shows like 58 to 62% of the people, American public says, no, start deporting them. Get them out of here.
Right.
I mean,
like
even
most
people
European
that
countries are doing the same thing, Jim. Get them out of their country. They're tired of it.
I've heard the most vigorous enthusiasm for deporting illegal immigrants from legal immigrants.
Yeah, because they're the ones getting victimized.
Mm-hmm.
They, it's like anything.
Not to mention they got to pay a shitload of money to get their citizenship, all that other stuff.
Well, I heard most Americans want to deport all of them to Australia because they'll just be forgotten down there because it doesn't really exist.
Hey, that's how my ancestors took care of their convicts a couple hundred years ago.
Yeah.
That's why they're all a bunch of weirdos down there.
Yeah. You hear that? Dan
Within
Blackcoin,
3 months.
You weirdos.
All they say, we just don't. You know how hard it would be to deport these people? Do you know what?
Oh, no, that's all we ever hear, right? We always hear, it'd be so expensive. Obama deported more than Trump, but it was still a couple 100,000.
Obama didn't. What Obama did was he used the ones that they denied entry to and counted them as deportations. They would, if they would say, turn around, they would just go, no, get back. They counted them as deportations. They completely cut back the interior enforcement and getting the people that were here that were getting caught. They did not deport any. They were just basically turning them around at the border. And then the guy they try to get back in, they turn them around again. They would count that as 2. Third time, we deported this guy 9 times, but really they just kept catching him across the border and turning him around.
You remember the whole DREAM Act stuff back in 2012? Well, I was working for the Obama campaign at that point, and those protesters were literally going around to Obama campaign offices and chaining themselves inside of them constantly. The only reason mine didn't, because I happened to be outside smoking a cigarette, and I could see him coming, so I went in and locked the fucking doors. And then it was like literally 2 days after that is when Obama signed the DREAM Act. It was literally citizenship by force. By terrorism.
Well, what's the odds on what we're going to watch next, Jim, of it ending? What do you think?
The end will always come.
I don't know.
I
don't know. Oh, here, hold on.
That. So the whole notion of the one drop theory is
this is Low Watermark's favorite person.
KKK thing. Oh, you got to leave.
You
express your
Mr.
opinion at the
Dickman
Q&A,
spraying
moron.
himself all over everybody.
Yeah, crashing the Friday
Anyway.
night trash.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
pushers
yeah.
a black woman is ridiculous.
That would have been
and the pushers a
amazing if
woman is
his
ridiculous 'cause
dick
she
had
sucked her way to the
recorded
top.
and then
So
channels got deleted. That would have been amazing.
let's focus on the kind of people
But it was
who
too small,
support her. And you'll notice this common pattern of like, I have no idea why I'm fucking supporting her other than she's a black woman. Take it away, James Klug. There better be fucking audio or I'm going to kill people.
While I might
Do I
agree
press
with
play
this
on this?
man and what he's saying, but why would anybody listen to him? Because he's a piece of shit.
I guess it's my job to hit play. Is that play?
This is live right now at the University of South Carolina. They're doing a roast of Kamala Harris.
How does Gavin Newsom?
Oh.
Excuse me. How does I'm sorry.
Gavin.
What's his
Gavin
name? again?
McKinnon.
Gavin McKinnon.
Gavin McKinnon. How does he get in to a university when he's like
It's in South
that?
Carolina, dude.
Well, he was invited by whoever, some Turning Point USA or something, or some student group invited them. It's him, Milo, and Anthony Cumia.
He's not a Blaze guy anymore. He has his own channel, right? Network
Yeah,
channel?
it's called Censored TV or Compound Censored or something now. Him and Cumia merged their companies.
Yeah, because Blaze bought CRTV, but then they didn't want Gavin McKinnon with him.
Yeah.
Which is what I used to watch his show on the CRTV. I thought it was pretty funny. But
Some of his
after
old
that happened, I stopped.
Yeah, some of his old stuff was real good. Like before, like I think it was called like from Free Speech something or other was real good. He would interview people and talk to them. And
So what do you think, Jim? You think I should put a poll in the chat if Vito and Dick are over?
you could. I don't know. What we
Yeah,
got here.
yeah. Why not? Something topical.
It says 10 minutes until that show starts, but that's actually 15 minutes or something because they go 5 minutes. They do like a countdown timer to start. So it's probably 15 minutes till the show starts. Okay.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what people think. I mean,
I'm
been a
interested
couple
to
of
see if
weeks.
it's all kayfabe, especially after all the backroom shit that was been going on the last couple of weeks.
I guess it sounds like kayfabe, but it's getting serious. I mean, now I know Dick can be amazing at stuff, but when I saw his eye looking through the credits at Vito saying, "This is why I can't believe you," and people were saying, "Yeah,
I know."
you know, it's what does he call it? Gray something?
Gray rocking.
Gray rocking, because I will give you nothing.
Mr.
back.
Masculine Man goes on about pop psychology and then literally puts out the most bitchy pop psychology
Yes.
term in the world.
That was so bitch made. Are you threatening me?
I just don't get it. I don't know. I mean,
Nothing against him, but that's just hypocritical. Oh, you're not authentic. He won't even let people say his real fucking name. Kicks him off if they say his real fucking name.
Wow. So
well, that's
Vito
not even
kicked
his real
people
name
off
either.
for saying his real name. My
that's
God.
not even that's not even his real name either. That's the funny thing.
That's the funny part, though, Jim. So,
Summer's
who
like
has
Dick.
more money? Who has
Dick
more money?
lives-
Does Dick make more money? Or does Vito make more money? I think Dick
Dick.
makes more money.
Yeah, Dick.
So bye Vito. Bye. Yeah, I know people love Vito. I like
Hell
him
yeah.
too, but he's
Love
a piece
Vito.
of shit. Sorry, Vito.
I like
Bye-bye,
Vito
bye-bye.
too, but I would have to admit that Dick probably has the potential to keep the audience way more than Vito does. Sorry,
Well,
Vito.
it's his show. Yeah.
But does anybody think? Does anybody think it's really over, or is this really part of the act, or
That's
because
the
I'm
question in
thinking
the
it's part of
chat.
the act.
Well, I think that Vito is my friend.
Okay, so and Nick is your friend.
Wins.
Wins.
Well, off wins.
Well,
Off wins.
wins here. Wins.
And Dick is my friend.
And my
You love
friend has a dick.
That has nothing to do with whether Dick and Vito can work together still.
And Dick and Vito can work together as long as Dick and Vito want to work together.
Yes, that is true. That is true.
Yeah.
Which makes you wonder why it is. It could very. I wanted Vito and Riley to be play acting. I really wanted it to be break the fourth wall. We've been planning this together. Wouldn't that have been amazing?
Well, unfortunately, it seems like they might have broke the paywall.
What do you mean?
They actually didn't lose. They only lost a couple subs like on Patreon. It wasn't that big of a deal in my opinion. It was like a couple $100 a month they lost, and I think Dick overreacted.
It's like 1% or 2% or something. He said,
but they probably made other people back because of the excitement, though.
Yeah. Well, also, I don't think Dick actually cares because he's got Dick show money. He's fine.
Yeah.
This is like because he talks about like, oh, hey, did you give me the money for the show? And he's like, yeah, I already sent it to you. And it's this much. Like, oh, okay. He just seems so like whatever. I'm already set. It's just like, did you pay me like
making $20K a month on his Patreon for the Dick show?
Yeah.
Yeah, for Dick, I don't think it's like the money thing actually matters. Because like the way he was talking the other day, a few streams ago, was like, "Oh, you're gonna see when like the Patreon dips." You know, talking about like the blocking super chat shit. You know, like he seemed Dick. The way Dick was talking at that point, he seemed like he was totally here for the ride of whatever Vito's gonna do to crash this. Like during the oinking and stuff.
Yeah,
the oinkening.
Oinkening. Yeah.
He does like the train wreck that Vito brings upon himself.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, Vito is the he's the Combs to Dick's Hannity. You know, like he is the liberal punching bag. And then the fun of it though is like, well, when will he like win the audience unexpectedly for something like when he cried with the being overwhelmed with super killer and stuff like, oh, Vito, or him laughing at the George Floyd joke art, even though like because he's a comedian, he likes humor, even though it's like, oh god, this is comedy clashing with my politics and what team do I pick?
Yeah. No, that's cool. Yeah.
Right.
Because you have the Dick show, like for me the magic, like Dick show's fine, but it's the contrast that like makes Biggest Problem special. Because usually it's like Vito having such a callous alien view, an honest view with like some of the political takes, like the abortion pig thing. That stream that was like, oh man, thank you for fucking being honest. Instead of liberals like, oh, choice and women, and you're like, no, it's meaningless. It's not a human yet. Kill it. Who cares? Like, thank you for being honest.
And I've never been able to watch this show for very long, for any length of time. It's annoying. It's a guy talking about being manly and manliness with a high pitched, whiny ass voice. I don't fucking get it.
Oh, the
Dick.
What the Dick?
Like, yeah.
Oh, I don't have a membership to watch it.
Oh, it's on. You can watch it. Most of it on. I guess Rumble. But
Rumble.
I listened to it on Spotify.
He's
on Spotify.
Yeah, if you want to watch it live, you have to be a member. I think it goes up a couple days after. It's on Sunday afternoon is when it's live, and I think it goes up on Wednesday or something, maybe on like Spotify and other stuff where you could, if you're not a member, you can watch it.
Ooh, I like what Lord Pepsi says.
Yeah, I think Dick's just. I think this is all just kayfabe, and Dick is going on vacation to Greece.
I think there might be like a break, and then all of a sudden it'll be like, hey, look, it's Riley and Mitt in studio for Biggest Problem. We're not.
Well, yeah, this weekend you're supposed to be there this weekend. That would be cool.
Well, yeah, I assume so because they're from the Central East. I'm not trying to dox them, even if people know.
Oh, Kentucky or something.
Oh, come on.
That's not that hard to
trying to be vague.
Everybody knows that.
It's
a giant state.
Right.
They're from Harlan County.
Yeah. Well, sure. It's one of those like, yeah, I know the information's out there. Like some people know who Sturgis is. I refuse to allow that on my channel. Because
I don't believe in doxing people.
So yeah, even if it's known information, other people don't know it and haven't sought it out, so don't give it to. That's my stance. So that's why I was being vague. Anyway, Mint posted something about being in Oklahoma City, and it's like I'm from Oklahoma, so I know it's like a midway point more or less to go to California. So,
Well, apparently there was a picture with Dick and them last week.
Yeah, but I think that was an old picture.
Oh, so that wasn't current?
Dick was smoking a cigarette in the picture, and I know Dick said he quit smoking a couple of years ago.
But that leads into the thing that oh, they weren't heading there anyways, and Vito was safe and all of that. I don't know. I thought they were driving for days. I thought they were going to California.
Well, they can see 4 miles and miles.
Well, she did
and miles.
Mint did appear with some other people. Apparently, I had noticed at right around the same time. They very well were traveling for other reasons.
Well, some people thought they were also heading east because.
Well, so did I. I mean,
yeah.
Yeah, I heard they were watching the Legal Mindset show and they were heading east, young man.
For big ears and eyes pointed in different directions. Oh, sorry, Legal Mindset. Yeah. Oh, wait. Little lady boys. Okay. Hey, Legal Mindset.
Wait a minute. What is the whole lore with Legal Mindset and the Lady Boys?
It's about him going east, young man. All right.
Yes.
So the joke is people liked him, and then people realized his eyes looked in different directions. He's very tall. No, he's very
always
tall.
had a lazy eye,
Yeah. Nick is 6'2.5". Dave is 6'3". Legal Mindset is like 6'6", 6'6.5". Dave, did you see him? Did you meet him?
No.
All right, so you
no, he wasn't there.
All right, so he wasn't there. He's really tall. But Megan Fox writer, not to be confused with the Megan Fox thumb
actress
woman. Yeah.
With the thumb toe lady.
Yeah, the thumb person. Said that his eyes look off in slightly different directions. And so they called him out and said, wait a second. So you went east to the, quote, Orient, to Asian countries to basically have sex with women because it was easier for you. And Megan Fox writer says, wait a second. If you were a real man, you would be over here in the United States, and blonde women and these women and those women would all be effing you, wouldn't they? But he went east, young man, east. So people are wondering whether his lazy eye and all this other stuff meant he couldn't pick up women. And then Nick Rekieta, after finally Legal Mindset dissing him. Yeah, so this lazy ass bastard who can't pick up any women anywhere went over to Asia and oh my God, he's picking up lady boys. Little boys who have, pieces of anatomy that don't go with ladies. And Legal Mindset is picking them up.
Can't look in the same direction, all that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. So I wonder.
As I wonder.
Lots of people do. Lots of people wonder. For sure.
Click play, Jim.
Go ahead, Jim. Play our flare report. It's an hour.
Jim.
Good morning, folks. We're going to cover an interesting glitch that happened during the solar storm this week, quick look at the monthly climate report covering August, study on ancient wildfires, and one on solar storms and human health. Let's start with the last 24 hours on our star, where things were very quiet. The sunspots are not flaring at all. Eruptive activity is low. We'll keep monitoring it all, of course, but it appears we'll have a bit of a calmer couple days. Of course, we just got out of an unexpectedly strong geomagnetic storm. As we discussed yesterday, the CME impact was forecast to reach level 3 disruption conditions. It was late and weaker than expected, but still managed to make a level 4 geomagnetic storm with very strong auroral displays. There were a handful of networks that had glitches when it hit Earth, but the most interesting was the glitch on SOHO, where the data began running backwards from a background star perspective, and a brightness correction was required. This has since been resolved without issue. My contact says it was just a small glitch, but it did happen at the exact moment the solar shockwave hit. Let's now take a quick look at the climate report. As with every single month, the publicly propped up qualitative map looks very red, meant to put the emphasis on fear of global warming. But here is what the quantitative map shows, much less red, much more blue. It's one of the ways reality is altered when they propagandize the public. Up next, a very interesting paper confirming
Wow.
what many of us thought they would find. Just beneath the wildfire evidence in marine sediment from the disaster 12,000 years ago, they found a lot more from the period covering the previous 12,000-year cycle. It's not at all surprising given the massive widespread wildfires expected during these disaster cycle events, like the one on deck again soon. Lastly, on the article front, we've got a great paper on solar storms and young women's health, specifically of the sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous systems, which become overly or understimulated during solar storms, with variability measures also found for whether it was a sunny or cloudy day. Every time they look at anything health-wise, they're able to find that correlation with the sun. Folks, the Founders Weekend events begin at Observer Ranch on Friday. It's basically a mini conference with presentations, gatherings, Q&A. Grab your day passes at the link below or go to observerranch.com to book your stay at the campground. Also have a link to the birthday event at the ranch on October 19th. I'm turning 40. We'll love to see you out there. observerranch.com. We greatly appreciate your support. We'll do this all again tomorrow. Right here, but right now at 6 a.m. in the new Valley of the Sun. Eyes open. No fear. Be safe, everyone.
I am so glad I have my space reserved in Jim's. Oh, sorry, Jim. I didn't want to give you away, but I'm staying at Jim's Castle Rock. Oh, it's amazing. It's beautiful.
I can't wait to get there.
Can't wait to get. Yeah, Dave, you're invited too. Everybody but Jim can come because it's Jim's. We don't want him there. So
We don't want him there.
no, God, no.
What?
The poll is saying in the 70% that it's over with veto, Jim.
Okay.
I don't know.
But I don't know. I didn't vote. Did you vote, Mark?
No, I didn't. I like the spectacle of it. I think that Vito should stay with Dick. I think it's a great show. It's just that Vito was acting like such an ass that, maybe he should, think twice.
Right. Yeah.
So is that the show coming up tonight? 4 minutes from now?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the one. The special edition, right?
Special edition.
They have like big super chats or something up there. What is that? Oh,
it
5
says the
memberships,
biggest
1 membership. Okay, never mind.
The biggest problem in endings is the name of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. I appreciate hanging out with you guys. I'm gonna do my show.
Hey, Black Angus.
Definitely have to chat more.
Have a good
later.
time.
All right. I got your link. I'll be there.
In 5 minutes. Bitch made Brian. Bitch.
Sorry,
made
Dave. We gotta go to
Brian.
Black Angus's.
Okay. So as far as Vito and Dick, I think it's a weird chemistry, Nicholas. Like Vito always looks unsure of himself. Like he's super confident when he's tweeting, but when Dick questions him sometimes, you're like, man, Vito, you have very low confidence on your answer sometimes. Or
I can sympathize with that.
No,
I don't
can
always
too.
sound very confident when I speak. So,
Well,
but
it's tough. It's tough to have anxiety or anything, out in public. It's just, it seems like Vito's been doing this for so long. You'd think he would have, I don't know, a thicker skin or something. Just, I mean, he's Vito was Giswaldi, the guy who leaned into being a PDF and didn't back down. You'd think he'd have courage forever.
You know what?
you can have courage and anxiety at the same time.
You know how he should
True.
act?
True.
You know how Vito should act?
Tell us.
Do you know who I am? I'm Mo Green.
Mo Green.
I made my bones when you were going out with cheerleaders.
Yeah.
That's how you got to be. Works for Matt Barr.
Does it?
Yeah, fuck
I don't know.
Barr.
He thinks so.
I guess so. Yes, Dick is very intimidating. I will say that.
Well,
Because
he's a very strong personality.
Especially when it's
so-
behind you.
If he's behind you, yeah.
oh my God. Nicholas.
Hey, Nicholas, is that your picture on your avatar?
No, it's a serial killer that happens to look like me.
Oh, okay. I was just I'm not a serial killer follower. It just looked like, some guy. Okay.
Yeah, back earlier this year, somebody said, you look a lot like this serial killer. Are you that serial killer?
And you said, yes, I am. Are you afraid? And I said, no, I'm not.
Who is it?
I don't even know the name, honestly.
Oh.
Some Canadian serial killer or something, I think. Some Frenchie. Some frog.
Canada.
Oh, Canadian serial killer?
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Wow.
I do bear a resemblance to him, obviously. I think.
Canadian serial killer?
I know. That's like an oxymoron, right, Jim? They're
He's
so
the
nice.
maple syrup murderer.
Hey,
I mean,
I'm going to kill you, eh? Oh,
Eh?
sorry.
Eh?
Hey, there's a rat. There's a rat in my beer, eh?
Eh?
Hey.
Yeah, my brother used to watch that movie so much when we were little. Oh, Strange Brew.
No, I am not the serial killer. I played him in a Dateline special. Very good.
Not a serial killer. I played one on TV.
I've never
Canadians
killed a
really
hooker.
aren't that nice. Trust me. Oh, well, we know Old Man Dave's a Canadian. He's not nice all the time. He's mean sometimes.
Dave's not a serial killer. He's staying in a Holiday Inn Express tonight.
He played
Me?
one on TV.
I wish I was. In a fucking country inn and suites.
Those are usually
which
pretty
supposed
nice.
I know, but this one is owned by the Dot Indians instead of the Feather Indians. So they seem to really, really want to trim down the amenities for their guests. Like the bar is so
They're all shuffling around.
about this big, about that thin, and it doesn't lather up. It's just a piece of soap.
It's a horror show.
Hey, Dave, if you really want to do something, what you can do is take your camera, go over to the bed, pick up the.
Yeah, that's why
hit pause.
love. I mean,
go over to the bed, pick it up, show the camera underneath. Are there bugs or hair or whatever under the bed? I know you don't want to. I know you don't want to know because you got to sleep there tonight. But
not looking.
But what if there's hair or bugs or shit under the bed?
Or as a kid one time,
Ew.
I found a porn magazine under a mattress.
Well, that would be
Sticking out
okay.
under
That
a
would be
mattress.
great compared to.
That was weird as fuck.
Here's a weird thing too. So you check into the hotel, right? And you're staying for 2 nights, and they send you a text. By the way, you don't get room service except for every 3 days. Okay. I mean, remember you got room service every day when you stayed in a hotel? Like you had to actually put the sign up if you didn't want it.
Well, it's because they
Now
got
it's
away
every-
with it
COVID
because of
shit.
COVID, and so they go, "Oh, we don't have to." Okay, now we're just not going to do it, so we don't have to pay people. And
Yeah, and you have to beg for towels from the front desk that are the size of fucking hand towels, low watermark.
Yeah,
and
I know.
That is,
I know.
well, country inn and suites usually aren't like that, but this place, I got the bath towels. Wait, this thing's no bigger than a hand towel. So I went down this morning to get more towels, and she had full-size towels. I said, "What the hell?" She goes, "Oh, well, we had a bad batch come in, so we got to kind of mix them in." And I go, "Well, you might want to tell housekeeping, one little one, one big one, something, because you can't give a room that's going to 2 small towels. It's ridiculous." Small. I had a bad batch. You ever heard of fucking send it back? Send the shit back if it's not what you ordered. Ugh,
Yeah, that's great.
it's fucking terrible.
Are we going to watch this or?
Yeah, we're waiting on you.
I know, I get it, but seems like you're always going to some music type event.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's fucking loud.
Well,
It's obnoxious.
oh, come on, it's fun.
What's the
There's
fun
like,
part?
There's like big sculptures and stuff.
Yeah, I know.
Chicks
what part,
aren't
I
wearing
know
any
which part is
clothes.
the fun part. There is only one fun part, and I know which part that is.
All of it's fun.
No, one
People
part
are
of it's fun,
nicer.
and it makes all the other parts of it fun, right?
The crowds. I don't know how to explain the crowds in the correct way.
Yeah.
It's sort of like swimming pools. The people have access to raves. It's a different kind of crowd
people.
than you see at a concert. So a lot of nice people.
Well, maybe I'll
have to bolt everything down.
Maybe I'll have to come out sometime. But
all right, you ready to do a show?
I guess.
Ready to do this.
I don't know if this is
Thanks, everybody.
I mean, this is we'll see where this goes, I guess.
Fuck fucking
Great
shit!
to
What
hear.
the fuck's going on? Everything's on fire. We're all gonna fucking die. Do you hear about Springfield people? The cats, the dogs. They'll frickin' see them. They'll fry them up. It's a fucking stir fry bonanza for all you cocksuckers here on the biggest problem in the
Can you please do that? Can you please do that gag?
Which
of
gag?
going, you know, the
Going
one
to
we talked
Springfield?
about? Yeah. Please.
Man,
Can you please?
I want to go to Springfield. I think I'd have fun there.
Just for a day?
There's a lot going on.
That'd be a good video.
Yeah, you know what? Well, maybe it'll happen. I'll see if I can.
I don't think the show is ending. Not the way they're acting right now.
I don't either.
No, not after this.
It
No,
doesn't seem
no.
like it.
No, they seem fine.
Maybe
Unless
they
this
finally
is all an
realized
act.
that. Maybe they finally realized Riley shouldn't be their linchpin and all this shit. He's not shouldn't be the barometer of who's cool or not.
Right.
Come on.
I don't know where to go. I gotta find a town hall meeting, and I gotta be
Alex Stein could help
I gotta
you.
do an Alex Stein type situation. Right?
Just find a reporter.
Well, I don't know how many how many reporters are walking around
100%
Springfield
chance.
right now.
100% chance somebody in this audience lives in Springfield.
Yeah.
And they will let you appear at their house to do this.
to talk to a
summon
reporter.
the reporter. Yes.
All right. Well, if you live in Springfield, Ohio, send me a
Let me
message.
stay in the house.
Maybe we can have a little fun.
Okay. Welcome to the program, everyone.
Welcome to the program.
Welcome to the special emergency midweek program.
You had a bad week last week, huh?
Who, me? Yeah.
I'm trying to paraphrase what I
had
think
a
you
bad
said to me on the previous episode.
Which is what?
I overreacted a little bit, I guess. Kind of made yourself look foolish for
Me?
well.
Oh yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
I'm just.
Dick
You're
was
supposed to save
getting
that for the Friday
savaged
show.
on YouTube.
Maybe I will.
comments,
I don't know.
Twitter
You're giving out all your
replies,
juice
Reddit,
early.
everywhere.
Well, I got a lot of juice to go around. That's one thing about me.
I saw
has a
your
lot
veto
of
files are
Jews
compiling
to
a
go
hit list for
around?
you to really stick it to me on
Is it-
Friday.
are they?
Very
I haven't.
You better
seen
be
that.
careful. You have some Kiwi farmers.
Is that
in there.
is that in the Reddit or the in the Discord?
Discord?
There's Kiwi Farms guys in the Discord.
Yeah, they joined to sow Discord.
Okay, you guys keep saying that.
It's obvious.
There's this thing right now where I'm
because you can't tell.
okay. I'm finally getting some guys who are like, yeah, Vito, you're right. You are like trying to make the show great. And then anytime somebody
Yeah,
says that,
sabotage.
you say,
That's
no,
a guy.
that's a Kiwi
That's a
Farms guy.
Kiwi
He's
Farms
trying to
guy. I
trick
know,
you
he's trying to
into
trick you.
thinking you're smart and good. I can't imagine. I mean, I don't know. Maybe there are some Kiwi
Did you see
Farms
the
guys in
toilet
there.
argument I posted from Reddit? They're
no,
like, Dick
no.
sucks. He's ruining the show. And somebody's like, yeah, except for that toilet thing. And the guy goes, no, that was funny.
Yeah, the toilet argument was funny.
Of course, it was funny.
I mean, because
All
the
of it
problem
has
is
been
that you have
funny.
a bad toilet with bad suction, and that's really your fault.
Well,
As somebody pointed out, you got to work on those pipes. It's probably because you have a fucking empty. There's no suction because you just have an empty hole under the earth, just sucking all your waste down.
yeah.
Yeah, you got to have like some suction to pull the paper down.
I would like you to explain to me how toilets work one day.
The size of the hole affects the suction of the pipes. We all know this.
This is the biggest problem in endings,
Yeah.
everyone, and I have a major announcement to make at the end of the show.
And I don't know what the announcement is.
That's true. You don't.
And
you don't.
I think this whole thing is gonna. If this whole thing's a rope-a-dope, like you
Like a
suckered me in,
re-rope-a-dope?
yeah. There's a part of me that's still like,
Formative
I might
laughing.
just get got like real bad at the end of the show.
I know.
And like
I know.
it could
I
be
know.
coming. So I've predicted my own fate.
Josh Jennings says to me last night, he's like, why are these people pretending you're like an evil mastermind? You're just reacting like a normal guy.
Yeah, there's a lot of that.
All right.
It is a lot of people assuming like, oh, well, this is all like a planned, like for everything that goes on the internet. People
Oh,
are
it's not planned.
Conspiracy.
If I have to hear KayFabe one more time,
Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking lose it. It'll make the last episode
Yeah.
seem like a walk in the park. I'm gonna I'll reach through the monitor and pull your fucking shirt.
Jim.
What?
Jim.
What?
What?
Kayfabe Jim.
Hey, that's what
I
it's
never
called.
said it.
That's in the title of my fucking episode.
It seems performative to me.
It seems performative.
Well, I mean,
considering
they're
all
performers. Yeah.
I get it, but there's a difference between, being genuine and being overly performative.
But,
So
I mean,
they're
having
on
a glimpse at
they're
some
on
of the background
early.
stuff.
They're on early. They're trying to get a handle on it. Okay. No one wants to give up $6,000 or $8,000 a month. I get it. Performative. Okay.
Is it?
I don't believe
me
it.
or
I
does,
don't
does
believe it.
does Dick have like the hottest mic ever? Like, or is it just his
It's loud.
voice?
It's loud.
Oh, it is loud, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
His way of
My
filling more
sound-
manually.
Dude, like low watermark's gonna be so tuned into sound. I'm like, God dang, Dick is loud. I had to turn down my computer computer volume.
Look how he holds that too. Just look how he just.
No, you don't have to turn it
It's
down.
like he's getting ready to suck
people
a
are
dick
listening
or
on
something.
phones and shit, Jim. I got headphones in, so turn it up back up for the audience.
Okay.
Over the back of your head and beat all of you.
There are some terms that once people learn them, they don't stop using them.
Okay, then.
You heard a little bit about this torturous interference? No, that's just KayFabe. And repeat that endlessly.
Okay, last episode we had. Did I play that already? Biggest problem in card games. You know see how much happens in a month? Remember how jovial and fun that was?
I know, but now we've fixed the show and we're getting back to it. All my actions have just created an upswing of positivity.
People taking too long in their turn.
That was you.
Yeah.
My mic
you know what
is
I
too
found?
loud.
What?
I downloaded this
No, I
like
think he's
Scrabble
joking.
scorekeeper for playing
Hold on
Scrabble.
your
I,
mic.
that's,
You're not
I
allowed
hate
at
that
all,
game.
Jim.
She makes me play all the time.
Hold on.
That's why I brought in people taking too long.
Yeah.
Because it's like,
Hold on.
okay, here, you know.
Is this
oil.
better?
All right,
Yeah,
see you
Jim,
next-
pause it,
see you
Jim.
tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
It's like
What are we saying, Nicholas?
I was just telling Jim to pull on it.
Is this better?
I don't know if it's better.
Jim, you pulled the microphone
It's-
way
it-
down, so
it
now you're
sounds a
really
little-
Now
loud.
open up your mouth really
Put-
wide. Jim.
Put the microphone back up where it came from.
Kick that guy.
It's fine, Jim. He's dead, Jim.
Dead, Jim. Damn it!
Your
I
voice-
wanted to
your
say
sound is
that.
fine.
Dead, Jim.
Damn it, Jim. He's dead.
playing chess by
You
mail.
do need a clock. You do need a clock in Scrabble.
I didn't know that was
people
possible.
Go nuts.
So I
Yeah.
downloaded the thing and I set up our game and it said like, you can set the timer.
What do you
I said,
set it to, like,
timer?
2 minutes?
Yeah, it just said 2 minutes. I said, hey, let's try it like this.
2 minutes.
And it was
Yeah.
like 30 minutes of just sweating, putting down words that I definitely did not
Did
think
not
were
agree
real
with,
words.
yeah.
Like, I don't think that's a word. But it was fun for the first time.
Well, the timer-based aspect is exciting, which is why when I suggested you should try Boggle, and you were a big baby about it, and you said you don't want to learn
Boggle's-
a new game.
No, that's too like boomer. I don't want to play that.
What do you mean that's too boomer? Scrabble is infinitely boomer. Isn't Scrabble from like 1938 or some
Yeah,
shit?
but it's like it's intelligent. It's like words. and
Boggle's
stuff.
also intelligent.
I don't think so.
It's the same shit. It's
I don't
things
believe you.
making words. I'm gonna bring Boggle over, and we're gonna play Boggle. We should have the biggest
boundary for
board
me.
game competition.
Okay. Scuffed up rares, which I agree.
Yeah.
Shuffling expensive cards, kind of the same thing though. That's kind of a cheap double problem. Not enough slapjack. Oh man, we gotta have a magic tournament / slapjack.
Slapjack
Where
plus
everybody
magic?
gets one slapjack in their deck, or if it has the word jack anywhere in the card, you get to slap it. Right?
If it has the word jack in the card,
It's
how many
an
magic
instant.
cards say jack?
You don't know. I don't know.
I can think of
Jackal.
literally.
That counts.
Okay, jackals. Sure, all the jackals get slapped.
You got a Hugh Jackman
Keep
crossover
this
card.
slapjack obsession away from the perfect game.
Metazu right in the middle. It was funny when we smashed that Metazu thing.
Yeah, send more Metazu for us to smash.
The Japanese advantage. Oh yeah, okay.
That's Japanese people beating me at
Should have
card
talked
games.
about like the 80s audio industry too for that. You know?
Oh,
like that
well,
Michael
just
Keaton
in
movie.
general?
Yeah.
Well, the Japanese audio industry,
Semiconductors
yeah,
and
it
such.
is fascinating. How they destroyed the audio industry.
Not throwing away commons.
Well, not destroyed it, took it over.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna send in all my good cards and toss all the commons. And no
You're tossing
cool.
comics from the base set? Give it to me.
No.
Don't toss base set Pokemon comics. Base set Pokemon comics. Like
Yeah,
1 cents each.
normal
Weeks ago, I
night,
would
yeah.
say definitely yes.
That's our
but
quarters out the window.
After your behavior.
Give them your little cousins at least. Tell them these are from
Nah,
the base
I don't want to
set.
encourage that behavior in them.
Oh, it's base
Hoarding?
set. It's base set.
Trash that shit,
You can't
man.
throw out base set Pokemon.
Okay.
Well, at normal
this is the
speed,
biggest
they
problem
talk
in
so
endings.
slow.
So
Yes.
endings are, as I said, in a drunken, seething rage last week.
I thought
everything
it was
ends.
just them
Everything
on
does come to an
Everything
end.
does come to an end.
And
It's a lot funnier in my mind.
I don't know if I don't know if that's a prophecy of what's to come at the end of this episode.
Everything ends.
Because Dick has a very
No, I just
special
finished-
surprise.
Very big
Yeah.
announcement.
Yeah.
Very game-changing. Big.
What?
What?
Just seems like they're having a normal show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it just seems like a normal show. I don't even know if, I mean, maybe we should watch something else. I don't know. Kind of
No,
feel like
yeah.
we're just
There's
watching their
nothing
show.
special.
Just-
Yeah, there's nothing special.
Let's
here.
see what's.
Maybe
Like,
Dick's
just
getting
go
a
to
sex
live
change.
and see what's happened. Go live and see.
Put it
Yeah.
that way. Look, they would have freed the slaves eventually. Come on. Can
Yeah,
we be
why-
serious?
Why would they have freed the
Can we be
slaves
serious?
eventually?
Yeah.
I don't think they would have freed the slaves eventually.
Yeah, never
Come
mind.
on.
I mean,
Yeah. All right, so they've got a show back. That's great. They're doing a show. People like them on show. That's great.
We
Yeah.
should definitely check back in for the ending, though.
Yeah, we'll check back in.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
as far as right now, it just seems like a normal Friday night show where they're just talking shit. So whatever.
Well,
got
that's
something
good. So
cool,
it's
Jim?
over. So whatever was going on is over.
Hey, I sent you a DM last night of the new JJ Trujillo thing.
Okay.
What is this?
It's Operation Gladio.
No, we'll do that tomorrow.
Okay.
But JJ's got a video about Tim Pool.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah.
So has he survived the whole Russia Gate thing?
Tim Pool. He was never accused of anything.
Right.
We all know he's a plant. Look at him.
I mean, if they were
Korean
gonna get somebody, they would have got somebody way better than Tim Pool.
He's descended from communists, for Christ's sakes.
I mean, wouldn't they have gotten like are the guys over at Shapiro's network? Is Shapiro's network?
They're not funded by Russia. They're funded by Israel.
Yeah.
But are they worth more money than Tim Pool's empire?
Yeah. Daily Wire is much bigger. Yeah.
Much bigger.
Okay.
All right. Let's see. There's some chickens here.
Oh, yeah. Of course.
Back in February, Tim Pool said that people should support the Rippaverse.
It is time for a resurgence in culture, and the parallel economy is poised to do it. Let's make new things. Let's take great risks. Shout out to the Rippaverse, making new comics. Let's go, baby.
Tim spoke about how we need a parallel economy. He's referencing how many entertainment companies produce left-wing content. Young Rippa, founder of the Rippaverse, isn't left-wing. He's an anarcho-capitalist. So does that mean you should support him to stop leftism? On an interview with Fox News, his company was referenced as anti-woke.
All right, from Superman to Thor, comic book characters are getting a woke makeover. We've been telling you about this. But you have a new comic book publisher promising to ignore cancel culture, and it is paying off. Rippaverse's debut, comic book #1, Isom, is number one, nearly made $3 million already, showing no signs
It's
of
Ethan's
stopping.
soundtrack.
Recently, though, Eric July decided to set the record straight.
When I started this company, a lot of people assumed that I would use this company as a vehicle for my own individual politics. Though I know why some publications wanted to classify us as anti-woke, we've made it clear that's not an accurate assessment.
In case Eric hasn't made it clear enough yet, the Rippaverse is not in fact anti-woke, but actually hires many woke employees.
We employ and contract dozens of people, and they're all over the political spectrum.
Does this even matter? According to Rippa in 2022, it did. Well, the Rippaverse can't be as bad as Snowflake and Safe Space, or Gay John Ken, right? First, let's take a look at how DC and Marvel came to be woke in the first place. What better person to ask than a former employee of both companies, who appeared on Tim Pool's show?
Let me ask you about, before all this stuff went down, did you notice in the industry, before your cancellation, an encroaching wokeness, cult-like mentality, stuff like that?
Yeah. But I didn't understand what it was.
That looks like
that guy?
evil Vance Guyver with the dark beard.
With the dark beard? Who is that guy?
It's like a mob boss or something.
Yeah.
A lot of strange women. I hate to put it this way. Sorry, ladies. A lot of strange women kind of suddenly showed up in the comic book business and basically came at us with this criticism that this was clearly a boys' club. It was unsafe for women, and everything that you guys are putting out is sexist and it's racist and it's homophobic. And well, we're going to fix that. If you hire us, and you should hire us, we're going to fix that, because if you don't hire us, you're sexist. So suddenly all of these women show up and they start basically making changes to this sort of male-dominated hobby. This is a male-driven culture. Obviously it is. These power fantasies are mostly for boys. But they started to make these changes. The women suddenly, who used to be beautiful and curvaceous, we used to be able to glorify and exaggerate the female form. Suddenly we had to cover them up. Breasts became smaller and smaller until they were just sort of pecs. There was actually a weird phenomenon called the uni-pec, which was just one breast with like a stretched cloth over it, because you didn't even want to define breasts in any way in superheroes. And basically everybody got scared. And then this other thing happened. The Me Too hit comics pretty hard. So there was that whole situation which caused everybody to really get in line. You did not want to question these women. You didn't want to started to realize they were activists. You don't want to question these activists at all. Allow them to make these changes.
Here Ethan explains that the origin of wokeness in comics started with strange women that slithered their way into these companies and changed the comics being produced. So how does that relate to the Rippaverse? If you remember, Eric bragged about hiring many authoritarian lefties. Were these just janitors? Or were they in positions of power? Let's take a look at the Rippaverse's editors, Jen and Sylvia Soska. You likely haven't heard of them because you aren't woke. They've starred in a number of works that are hard to describe in words, though the best way would be incestuous satanic lesbo vomit porn. Eric claims that they have since repented, but even in September of last year they were promoting their blasphemous comic. In March, they also solicited funds for the Hollywood pariah John Waters, who directed the film Pink Flamingos, about a drag queen described as the filthiest man alive. You also probably haven't heard of this film either, as it features bestiality that resulted in the real-life death of a chicken, coprophagia, and lesbians that forced impregnated girls to produce babies for them. And this is a logo that they used in their recent collaboration with the Rippaverse. Considering the content that Eric makes, many of his supporters are Christian and conservative. How do you think this made them feel? How did it make you feel? Of course, Eric wasn't happy with his fans and gave this response. Eric July often speaks about big business needing to respect the fans and says that there's a high cost of treating them poorly. I believe he ended up eating those words, though that's the subject of another video. Regardless, I find this all disappointing, as the guy that Fox News and Tim Pool tried to get us to rally behind doesn't really seem to be legit. While in 2022 he posted this, and now in 2024 has made a huge pivot, I'm not really sure what to think. Ethan spoke with fellow artist Paul Raboche, who's worked on a number of hit animated series and also an Oscar-nominated film, Robot Dreams. They explained how they felt.
It's not just whatever you subjectively say is good, because if you try going down that route and claiming that, you just end up in big trouble very fast. Like,
Hey
you
guys,
have to have an external standard.
you sold your souls to the devil and you got nothing in return, guys. You got a shitty trailer that sucks. It's embarrassing. And you sold out for that. And again, I keep saying, like, if there was a pot at the end of this, like, dark rainbow that is the Saska sisters, a pot of gold, that would be one thing. Like, I'd be like, well, again, they're evil, but look, they just made the 3-minute Citizen Kane. I can't really argue with that. They tricked you. They don't know how to make movies. They're incompetent. They are inept. They fooled you. And all of this for that. Meanwhile, they're on your live streams. Heart, everybody, we love you, heart.
Yeah,
it's called love bombing. This is what these woke feminists do in order to invade these spaces. All of you got tricked. All of you fell. I don't want to ever hear about woke Disney. I don't ever want to hear about woke Marvel. I don't ever want to hear about woke DC and how did this happen? It happened to you guys. There's no big HR department for Friday Night Tights or Nerdrotic or any of your channels. There's no HR department, I don't think so, for Rippaverse. You guys let this in, and you can never complain about it again. I never want to hear about woke this or woke that ever again, because at least there are like a million different levels of how somebody could sneak into Disney and completely change that gigantic corporation. And there's BlackRock and all these other benefits. You did it for nothing. BlackRock isn't even giving you nothing. You get nothing. There's no social credit score for Rippaverse or Friday Night Tights. You guys let the devil, woke, feminist bitches into your world, into your business, and you got nothing for it. You didn't even get a good 3-minute trailer. How do you feel now, you goofballs?
On the bright side, there are plenty of artists and writers who don't hire incestuous satanic vomit pornographers, and on the contrary, they promote their American values and their love of their fans. People like Ethan Van Sciver with Cyberfrog, who fights against a bloodthirsty swarm that heavily resembles the cancel mob. Shane Davis with Inglorious Rex, about a relentless fighter that faces incredible odds. Or Bosch Faustin, a former Muslim who has received countless death threats for drawing Muhammad and creating the anti-jihad comic Pigman. I've actually interviewed Bosch on this channel. He left me with some incredible insight on art and his life story. You don't want to miss that. Thanks for watching this video, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Back in
I like
That
how
was interesting.
JJ delivers like some pretty funny lines completely straight.
All right, you sent two more clips. One is called Rippin' As Detractors Pocket Watching, and the other one is The Real BBC. Oh, look who it is. Which one do you want to watch next?
Those are
real
Katie.
BBC first, just because.
Yeah. The first time I watched that, I was very disappointed.
Yeah, because they never bagged and board a comic, right? They never do it. They just talk about.
Oh, I thought it was something else.
Yes, yeah, Jim was real BBC. Yeah. Jim likes those real BBC.
Good Lord,
No,
Jim.
I thought
Get
it
your
was
head
the
out of
British
gutter.
Broadcasting Corporation. I thought it was going to be like Doctor Who or, Peaky
Exactly.
I
Blinders.
thought it was the name of the new Pentcast or something.
Should we have a look at? We are under attack, gentlemen.
Oh my God!
What
We
now?
I know we are under attack. I need to find. I need to find the.
Jeremy Johns is like legit under attack. We'll talk about that
Yes.
a little bit later too. Like,
No,
Oh,
have
yeah,
you seen the
this-
fucking vitriol, man? It gets so crazy so fast. Because I'm totally fine with seeing shit like, I've never been a fan of that guy. It's like, yeah, that's fine. But
whatever.
you get some people who are like, he actually adds more harm into the world than anyone ever. You're like, wait, what?
But it's so weird that when you get, I'm going to go after this person because they don't hold the value that I have,
Right.
and by the value, what I've been told to fucking say, because I'm a vacuous,
Who the fuck
empty,
is talking right
fucking
now,
shell
guys?
of a person who doesn't have their own opinions.
As?
The fuck is? Yeah, no, I know. That's all these people do. They bitch about Hollywood because they don't have the same values as them. The watermark. This is what we used to listen to, dude.
I know. I'm trying to recognize something here. I haven't watched them in so long, other than Katie's clips. This is where they are now. Think about that. So Az is being the voice of reason, and Gary is bagging and boarding finally. This is weird.
We're like, so this is how they have to turn things around to make sure that when Eric gets criticized and he says something back at him, that he has every right. Like, is that what's going on here? I'm confused.
Yes, I guess it's weird. What's Az wearing? Is that a Yaira t-shirt? We need to watch this and
Probably.
see if Az is wearing a Yaira t-shirt or not, because the colors look a little Yaira. So be nice to know what he's wearing.
Maybe it's Horseman.
Could be.
Right.
Go ahead, Jim.
Right, here we go. This is
this is us under attack. Again.
This is
Oh,
us
Jesus.
under attack. You're gonna be so
Oh, look at-
surprised, chat, to see that this person's got a
Look at all the people in the
cartoon
panel there.
avatar. And I think this was also a botted post as well, because the interaction that they had on it in number of views, they had like 41,000 views, and it was less than like 30 minutes old or something when I first saw it, which is just not organic at all.
If it were, wouldn't they keep it going instead of taking it down if they just want an engagement?
Well, this is where we get to the point of who actually tells them to put it up. Because then I don't think this person's doing the botting. I think somebody else was potentially doing the botting to push,
You can promote post, you
viewership,
dumbass.
whatever, awareness, whatever it is. But this came out. These are the people Disney's literally catering towards. Disney are catering towards quartering Yellow Flash, Geeks and Gamers. Lauren Chen.
Actually, I want you to. That's not what it says. It said these are the people Disney is literally catering towards to.
Mm-hmm.
That was written by somebody who doesn't speak English as their first language.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Did they not realize that that's coming from India or China?
They need to come to a much dangerous and unprecedented future. So they're talking negatively about these people, leading them to bad stuff.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's not worded correctly
No,
for someone
no,
who
no.
speaks English.
I think they're a Frenchie, aren't they? Because one of the actual fandom people had them on or something, didn't they?
What I'm saying, whoever wrote the tweet, it's read it. These are the people Disney is literally catering towards to. They are leading the company to a much dangerous and unprecedented
future.
Yeah,
Will
they
be
don't
much
speak
more dangerous.
Or to a dangerous.
Or to a dangerous and
To a dangerous.
to a much dangerous. It's
They
a bot.
don't speak
It's
the
not,
proper
that's
English.
not English as your first language.
No.
Or they could just be a young American. I mean, they can't spell,
No,
type, or
no,
talk for shit.
No, it's not that bad because they got parents who don't speak like this.
No.
It's a bot, says
I love
Chris.
that me and Lauren standing next to each other.
Lauren Chen is on the top right. Morley next to Lauren Chen. He's looking at Lauren saying, "What the fuck are you doing here, Lauren?" She's like, "I ain't got a clue. I ain't got a fucking clue."
You just put like Disney's pandering room, and they pull up pictures of me and Lauren Chen.
Morley and Lauren Chen. Myself, I don't. Who's this guy? Sorry, I don't know this avatar. Who's this? Do you know?
Oh, that's Dev, short fat otaku. But I don't know what the fuck he's doing in this list.
The clownfish, memology, drinker, just some guy.
Go to the left.
openly
Ethan Van Sciver's to the
Notice
left.
how he read the road difference?
Just some guy is on there as well, regardless of how you feel about his politics.
Go
Is
left,
utterly
go
irrelevant.
left.
He's on there. Nerdronic.
Ethan is there.
This I don't know. Again, I don't know this one.
Keep going. Keep going.
That's the one I don't recognize. No.
I don't recognize this.
Keep going.
Tim Pool.
Yeah.
And a guy just about to suck a black cock while videoing it for his boyfriend.
No, EVS
I have
is
no
a guy
idea.
stuck a black cock.
What's Gary? What's that face
Wow.
for? I have no idea. What's that face for?
So
So funny comic.
stop. Pause.
What's the face?
Pause.
So, Ethan Van Sciver, 31-year veteran of the comic book industry, who knows a lot more than real BBC guys. He's just some guy sucking out a black cock. Of all the people in this, is that what EVS is? Come on.
They need to.
I mean, the only
downplay
guy
him.
that sucks
If
on a
they're gonna
black
have any-
cock all the time is Az when he's on
Yeah,
with Eric.
exactly. But come on.
They have to downplay him. They have to downplay him. They have zero credibility in comparison.
I was just watching that, waiting for them to get to that, and Az didn't even say EVS. Come on.
No.
Asshole.
Yeah, and you notice that Gary shuts his fucking mouth.
Yeah, and he should say something too. Jesus. So stupid.
Yep.
Pronouns.
What, Gary? Don't you find it funny, Gary?
Pronouns.
Yeah. Don't you find it funny? All right, Jim.
Yeah, I don't know. So apparently, these are the people who are being catered. These are the people who have been catered to us. they're leading the company to a much dangerous and unprecedented future.
Yeah, memology. Famous white supremacist memology, by the way.
Oh, I love tuning
Well,
into
and
Tim
just
Pool
some
to get-
guy. Just some guy. Again, however you feel about just some guy. Just some guy called by Mark Wade a white supremacist.
Yes.
The
openly bisexual, black,
biracial,
Yeah,
white supremacy.
Wow, the way he said that, it sounded very racist. Black.
Black. Did you say black?
Black?
No. You better be careful. They have laws in England against hate speech.
And in California, apparently, recently, too.
For some reason, I don't think that's why I don't think Az is in England. He says a lot of dumb shit, and he's not afraid.
You know, Dave, I've been wondering about that. All of those people being arrested in the UK, he's supposed to be a Yorkshireman.
Mm-hmm.
Why hasn't he been arrested? He has been misgendering and doing stuff for a long time. Shouldn't he have been arrested by
Weird,
now?
right? Like,
Yeah.
you would think he's such a dominant force over there. And I mean, guys are getting arrested with like 10 followers on Twitter. How does Az not get, in trouble?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's weird. It's weird how that happens. Weird.
It's so inclusive these days. It's amazing.
Clip, and snip, snip.
That's unbelievable, man. I mean, that now, you're right about the credibility thing, but he's the only guy in that group that has any credibility in comics at all. 31 year
that has
veteran.
any credibility towards entertainment, period.
Yeah.
The rest of them are fucking dick writers, and that's it. That's all they'll ever fucking be. None of them can carry a show without bitching about somebody else.
Yeah.
That's all they're good for.
Correct.
That is so sad, too.
Right.
I mean, it's the hate and the negativity. You wonder, God, I mean, how did anybody, myself included, how do we ever listen to that? Oh, it's hate. Oh, my God. Oh, I hate it. Ooh.
I know, right? I was one of them, dude. Like, there every week, tuning in, every show. Fucking terrible. I'm so much happier now, though.
I agree.
Mark?
I agree.
So much happier without watching that shit.
And
So,
talking about
I'm happy.
sluts, Salty. Oh my God, Salty is such a slut in the chat. Salty, you slut.
I'm glad to see him in the chat. Since he's awake and maybe he's not like 14 feet down into his art, maybe he'll join us for a while. I sent him the link just to see. Detractors pocket watching? Wow, what is this? This is interesting. Katie, what did you clip here?
We have, where am I at? CJ with an 8. Sad to see failed YouTubers attacking FNT, Theory, G&G. Why can't these people work on improving their own product? Well, I mean, it's more of a lash out. It's something that you just kind of come to expect when you're actually seeing success in what you're doing. They start just kind of lashing out, going after the head honchos, the guys that are actually being successful doing their own thing. So
I'll give the true answer. They count other people's money.
yeah, that's
the
always
answer. They count other people's money. They've lost their relevance. They've lost their audiences. They've lost the ability to communicate because they're no longer actually catered towards their true audience. They cater towards the corporations that's going to give them the pats on the head. Therefore, the people that went there for the legitimate reasons move to other channels. And so they look at the other channels' successes and then they start counting their money and think it's for them. And that's why they try and get them demonetized, because they think if they're demonetized and those channels go away, then they'll all come running back to those channels and repaster them full of the coin. It's just a typical case of fucking counting other people's money that are doing way better than they ever fucking will.
That perfectly. DB with a 2 says
it's all over the fucking Rippaverse. It's all over the fucking Rippaverse. I don't know how many fucking you should have a bloody multitude of accountants, the amount of people that are counting your fucking money.
That's true. It's a good point. That's true. To DB's point, well,
when is Az ever going to come out of the closet? Is what I want to know.
I'm wondering.
He's clearly fucking harboring some serious fucking homosexual tendencies.
What the fuck is he talking about? Like, who is?
I mean, there's nothing to be ashamed of.
No, not at all.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No, he should just, stop with the anger. You could see it.
He's just angry as fuck. Chris Bacon wouldn't be able to count it if he didn't insist on telling everyone how much he was bringing in. Very true.
Yep.
What do you think about ads, Nicholas?
I think he looks a little bit like a melting snowman.
See, I would believe that if it was men that were getting hit on.
Yes.
I don't know. Have you seen how he reacts around the Soska sisters?
Because that's
a little weird.
Well, I'll use a word. I'll use a word that Dick doesn't like. KayFabe. It's KayFabe.
Could be.
Maybe it is awfully performative. It is very extreme. Yeah.
Well, all that white
up for his
gun, the
desire for black
curtains, and all of that. Yeah. It could be performative. But notice how low the camera is now. It's almost down to his elbow. Think about that. All right, so it's about 3-4 inches above his elbow. So yeah, he's a little thinner.
That'd be pretty long though.
Yeah.
Yeah. He keeps changing his background. He keeps changing his background too. He keeps bringing more toys into the background now. You see that, Mark?
Well, and he has that heel versus baby's face sign that used to be over his left shoulder. It's now over to the right because it burned out. And he's got all the Rippaverse comics, got a couple action figures. He has actually a lot less than he used to have behind him. He's just got the row of comics and 2 characters.
Yeah, he used to have like that shelf with all the
a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's probably because of the rip-off first videos with the back.
Well, yeah, it could be. It could be.
I mean, his name is heel versus babyface. You don't think he's into kayfabe?
How you doing, Flippy? Everybody listen to Flippy. Please don't forget to like the video. Make Flippy a mod. The only pussy ass has ever gotten is his cat. He does love that cat. Apparently. Says he does.
Yeah. I'm going to start a Twitter hashtag. It's time for ass to come out.
Yes. Come out, Az. Come out.
With sarcasm, Eric, why do you keep failing? Keep it up, dude. You got it on me.
Keep
moving, baby.
Clip, clip, and snip, snip.
Counting that money, Jim. You're counting Erichelized money. You're a hater.
Well,
you're
since they brought it up.
How many of you are looking for getting your puppets mailed to you?
No. I don't
Those of you who have puppets, do you want your puppet?
I don't know fucking
They all do. Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. Oh God.
Yeah, I
So
want a fucking
did you guys ever figure out last night Chris Bacon had like several $1,000s more than you guys?
Mm-hmm.
And yet the rest of you didn't, and now it's 525?
Yeah, and last night it was 517 last night though for Chris. It was 478 or something, or 480, Jim. Yeah.
It was
for us.
50,000 more for the rest of you.
Yeah.
Chris thinks
So
it's going to be like 750 or something for the total.
740.
740. Okay.
Yeah. I said 7. So Chris is seeing 533. So they've got it down to $8,000 difference.
Well, that's closer. Yeah, that's closer.
I don't know.
If this doesn't break $1 million, that's going to be pretty fucking bad for him.
Yeah.
It was something interesting I heard in the background I'd like to play.
Please
Hour and a half, yeah.
About what?
I talked to my buddy Seth. We just talk about what's going on. Talk to Mr. Girl.
Jesus.
Talk
Mr.
to
Girl? I don't talk to anybody about anything.
It's fun to well, I mean,
pretty much.
Who do you talk about? Like political stuff, like Trump stuff.
I don't talk about politics ever.
It's fun to talk about it.
Maybe my dad, I guess.
I don't know,
but it's really short. I guess I talked about the rate cuts with him today.
There you go.
And he said, "Oh, that's cool. I bought bonds yesterday." And I said, "You motherfucker! I didn't get money in my account fast enough."
All right, I gotta find my checkbook. All right.
Did you not bring it?
I don't have I gotta find my checkbook. I ordered new checks
because I ran out of money because I spent it all on stocks.
I'm gonna pay you. I just have to find my checkbook. I fucking lost it. I can transfer it to you. It's like a bank wire fee. I can't.
No, Zell it.
Oh yeah, I guess I could Zell it.
I forgot about your checkbook.
Has Vito lost all?
Whatever.
The money?
I'm gonna get you your money. Come on. What is this?
Don't trust.
I just have to make sure the show's not ending first.
That's what I thought. I know that's what you.
See that? You talked to you said, I was waiting to see if you're going to fire me first.
Yeah.
That's true. That's not a joke, Jim.
Whatever. I'm going to get you your money. Come on. What is
I'm going to get you your money.
The best
I just had to make sure the show's not ending first.
That's what I thought.
I know that's what you thought. I know that's what you thought. That's why I'm saying it, because it's funny. Okay? Because after we did like I don't know what it was. It was like we were still like in some weird thing or whatever. And then out of nowhere, I get an email from you and you're like,
give me the money.
Hey, can I get my money right now? And I'm like, is Dick ending the show?
I thought you might think that. I'm like, well, I do want the money. I'm gonna go ahead and ask for the money.
I'm not stupid enough to try and steal money from the show. It's
not stealing. It's not stealing.
That's your move, according to a certain man with a documentary.
I sold $78.
Some guy made a whole documentary about how you stole $78 from him. So don't be turning it around on me.
I know how gambling works, though. Like,
why does everyone think I'm gambling?
Because you're talking about buying stocks.
Yeah,
that's gambling.
All your money. Oh, how they're doing good.
They always are doing good at some point.
Yeah, I know. I've been selling it off. I've been selling them off. Look, we're up. We're up, baby.
We're up. Why is it weird?
There's a rumor going around that every single,
first of all,
which makes no sense.
Every single what?
Every single.
Yeah, I'm trying. Dick didn't say. What do you mean weird? You invested my money?
It's the royal we.
Yeah. Vito is big
Yeah.
on we. He constantly is saying we, which is why he got in trouble with the guy that sent the ice on ministry. Well, we did this. No, we didn't do this. That guy did. Do you think he not gambled? Do you think he invested his money and lost it? You know?
Yes.
I
No.
think so too. I do. I think so. I think
Oh,
he,
the comic book money?
yeah, into stock market.
Yeah.
I did that years
He
ago.
already okay. That's all based upon that call, which he already knew he was being recorded at that point. He already did something similar here. I think that's a weak.
He's already spent a lot of the money on the stuff for the campaign, like the.
No,
like
And he's
he had
also
it
said that
paid.
he's also
Totally true.
paid every single invoice, and he's up to date with every person that's worked on it.
having the lunch boxes made that wasn't cheap.
It costs money.
It cost money. Having all the other tchotchkes and stuff made.
So it's coming out tomorrow because he has the money to put it out tomorrow. Cool.
Well, no,
it's
the book's not
coming out.
even finished yet.
Oh, wait a second. I thought EVS closed this months ago with Vito.
Okay,
So it's not
no,
done yet?
that you can't say that. That's not how crowdfunding works.
He closed out the campaign.
He closed out the campaign.
Okay.
That gives him funding to help him complete
Right.
it. That's
And
not,
the book is coming out tomorrow.
No.
No, that's not how crowdfunding works.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's
The
been
whole
3
idea of
years,
crowdfunding is to fund the production of something.
but it's been 3 years.
No, it hasn't.
I thought it's been 3 years.
No. He just this year. The campaign launched, I think, in December of last year, and it closed out a couple months ago.
Oh, I thought the book has been in.
No, this is
rolling
all
around
that's
for
all
3 years.
misinformation from bitch asses like Frog Tony.
Okay, so Vito's a hero. He's right on time.
No,
That's cool. I can't wait for Vito to be
It's
totally
not
on time.
It's not one or the other. It's the book should have been out before Deadpool and Wolverine came out. It was supposed
that's
to
what
be
he told
What
Dick.
he said,
Right.
right? So
That was a joke. That was
so
a
it was a
fucking
joke. It would be out on time. Oh
No, it was a joke because the plot was similar.
Okay, I didn't know that. I thought it was serious.
No,
I'm just playing with you guys, but come on. This is how people start to think about this. Vito looks bad, and he looks like he gambled his money away, and it's not coming out. You can understand why people think that.
Oh, it
I'm not
looks
saying
like
it's
that
true,
because you got-
but it looks like that.
yeah, because you got a couple jackasses going around spreading that rumor, like
Or
actively
maybe
spreading
there are
that fucking
people,
rumor.
or maybe there are people saying, I watched the closeout. I saw like Fire Tonight. You know, that got played. Vito made 120,000, whatever it was, and nothing has happened since. And Dick called him out, and people, oh, but Dick is calling it back now. So nothing happened. Something happened. Something's going on. There's something here.
Well, no,
Yeah,
something's
something
happening.
going on. A
his-
couple
his-
motherfuckers wanted his job, so they started spreading.
So
fucking
Vito was
horrible
totally
rumors about him.
innocent on this. He was totally innocent. Riley caused
No,
all
he
this.
hasn't
Didn't
helped
cause-
himself in the way he's talked about it because it's his first fucking campaign. He doesn't know all the right shit to say about it.
I
so
didn't
he
think
was
the two
totally
things are
innocent
completely.
on
But
this,
hold on,
and-
the shit
okay.
between Riley and Vito has nothing really to do with the campaign, except for when Riley got mad, he demanded his money back.
Yes,
campaign.
Vito
but
didn't have the
then
money to
some
pay
other
back.
motherfucker came in, back rooms, doing the same shit to him, and then started spreading the fucking misinformation on his own fucking live stream. That's where all that shit comes from.
Which person is that?
Frog Tony. Frog Tony demanded a refund in a fucking back room. Vito gave it to him with the understanding that the information wasn't going to be made public, and then he immediately made it public and streamed about it.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah, he's a fucking snake in the grass.
Because technically, a crowdfunding
He's so
campaign,
self-deluded that he literally thinks he could actually go on there and co-host with Dick. He is literally that fucking self-deluded.
What, Frog Tony thinks he can go on with Dick?
Yeah, he even fucking tweeted about it.
Oh, did he? I thought
Yeah,
Ethan
he's
Ralph
a
was
fucking.
the
He
front
literally
runner for that.
smokes crack before he tweets. I think.
That's interesting.
Anyway, a crowdfunding campaign, once the campaign closes, there's not supposed to be any refunds. I mean, it says it's right in all the stuff. That's not the way it works. If people could demand a refund after the money's been spent on the production, that's not how it's supposed to work.
Yeah, I actually know that, Jim, by the way.
Well, I mean,
I'm just
did it to him
poking
there,
this
so-
with a stick because Vito has been acting kind of bitchy, so he deserved to be poked with a stick.
Well, he's
there.
always
Well,
like that. You can't.
I
that's
know,
not-
I know,
that's just who
but
he
he's
is.
the guy who lead into the pedo stuff. I mean, and he did that for far too long. Why would anybody lean into that? Jesus Christ!
Get him, Mark. Get him.
Yeah, I know. I have this whole thing for something. If you want to talk about maps, okay, there's something to be said about maps, and we won't go there because Vito is not a map. I firmly believe that. But he opened
Right.
the door. He opened the door because he leaned into it. So there's a reckoning happening here.
That's true. That's true. I think that's completely fair.
Yeah. It's sad because I think Vito is funny as fuck. I just wish he had been a little smarter. I don't know. I wish he had read the room.
He thought he was existing like 10 years prior with no audience when he said all that shit.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Yeah.
You guys know who these guys are?
I can't see them. They're really small. Is that
that an old Jewish woman?
That's the
Why is there
comedy
no
guy.
sound?
The black shirt?
Oh, because you're men of trash.
That's Chrissy Mayer's comedy guy, isn't it? On the left.
It's Anthony Cumia.
Cumia, yeah.
Milo Yiannopoulos, Gavin McKinnon.
That's Milo?
Immigrants like myself are so happy.
Yeah, the guy in the black shirt is Milo.
No, I know
the one
that's
that's
not
actually
Milo.
well dressed.
What? No.
Why is Gavin wearing all those rings?
No, I want people. Well, it would be great if people followed the same rules I followed. Like when I came
That's a
from
lot of
Canada to America in the late '90s.
Why is the
I
volume
If you're
so
getting a
fucking
fight,
low?
they're going to
jobs
help.
with Vice Media. If you had those same kind of parameters for immigrants, we would be doing very well for immigrants. So the fact that I'm not obviously against immigration, I want a sense of meritocracy with immigration. When I came from England to Canada in the 70s, my dad was an engineer. He was bringing jobs. He was bringing expertise. We're no longer looking at that. We had 12 million people in Biden's term that were just like random dudes from Sri Lanka.
This is Milo over
So
here.
we should have
Yeah, I know.
some sense of
Looking at his phone.
of meritocracies. What are you bringing here? What are you providing for this country? So the reason that immigrants like Milo and I are so helpful in the discussion of immigration is that we are absolutely so happy to be here. We're so grateful for the honor of becoming Americans, and we want other immigrants to feel that way too. I call them immigrates. Like if you come here and you don't respect this country, I was trying to, when I was building Vice Media in Canada, it was like impossible to get it off the ground because it's a socialist mentality there. I came to America and you want to grow, you want to build. America has this infrastructure where it's like, good, let's build fast. Let's get you another 100 employees. So I want other people to recognize how fantastic that is. You know, there's a famous joke. There's some guy selling lobsters, and behind him is a bucket of lobsters, and this woman goes, hey, some of those lobsters are, oh, my cum bucket lid just fell off. She goes, hey, some of your lobsters are getting out. And he goes, oh, don't worry about it. Those are Canadian lobsters. As soon as they start getting near the lid, the others will pull them back down. That is the Canadian mentality. Whereas the American mentality is like, go, boy, go. Run, boy, run. And I am so eternally thankful for the honor and the privilege of being able to move to a country where they encourage others to do well.
Yeah,
What was the question?
I'm not. I think this is a.
So we shouldn't be here? You want us to go back to England?
No, this is a seditious.
What's the question? Trying to mess with your country?
Don't you think you've done
I'm
a good
trying
enough
to,
job of that
I'm
already?
trying to encourage
Consider the
you to
radical
appreciate
philosophy.
your country. I'm in awe of your amazing country. What do you mean mess with your country? What? Like what? What am I against that America stands for?
All right.
What?
I'm going to the bar. God bless.
Tell me something I'm against that America stands for. Yeah, because they kept. No, it wasn't that they didn't call me
I'll say
ugly
this: I don't really
or
give a shit what
gay
a foreigner
or
has to say
lame.
about our
They
country
said
or our
that I was a
politics.
white
Just to
supremacist,
reiterate
and I
that.
started to
I can listen. I believe in freedom of speech. You know, I'm not going to say that he can't say it, but yeah, I
Sure.
will agree with everybody else.
He is an American
I don't-
citizen now.
Great. He still came here from somewhere else. I think his opinion is worth less than a natural born American citizen's.
Well, that's
on American domestic
xenophobic
issues.
and
Yes, I'm as jingoistic a motherfucker as you can get.
well, I don't know. I mean, he's married to an actual Native American, like legitimate
Married to a
feathers.
thought he was married to a Persian woman.
No, he's married to a fucking ho chunk.
Sounds like a Persian name.
No.
A ho chunk. Hey, that's
Yeah.
a casino in fucking Wisconsin, dude.
Yeah, his kids get money
that's
from
why,
the casino.
Wow.
He lets his kids gamble at a casino.
No, they get checks from the casino. They're fucking members of they're actual certified members of a fucking native tribe.
He sounds
How the fuck
certified. He
Iranian-
definitely sounds certified. Yeah.
It's
How
such
do
a shitty
Iranian
little
kids-
casino, too, dude. It's so terrible.
His kids are
How
not
do
Iranian.
kids get? How do Iranian kids get admitted to a fucking tribe?
No, they're
His-
related to
his
Nina
wife is-
Infinity.
corrupt-
Okay, I
His
got
wife is not Iranian. She's fucking native, like actual
Ho-chunk.
it. Wait,
Ho-chunk
he's
Indian.
married to Nina? Okay, okay. Yep.
How is ho chunk not a fucking Middle Eastern word?
It's I don't know. I don't know what's probably I don't know. I don't know. And look at the other guy. You could tell he's Anthony. He's fucking Sicilian. He's part eggplant.
I look at him and I see a Jewish woman.
Seems
Who?
a little
Which
hot
one?
too to me. I don't know.
Are you a chick? Oh, you're a dude.
There's no rewind on this, and it goes right to live. So I wanted to actually see the.
Is there going to be a fight? I want to see a fight.
No,
See
there
an
ain't gonna be a
audience
fight. I wanted to see
Why
the.
not?
I wanted to see the roast of Kamala, but we must have missed it.
Oh,
Must be
sure
over.
it was.
Easy to
Sure, it was in light.
Yeah, probably. You know, probably generally funny-ish. You know, here's their chat.
What are they streaming on? Compound
They're
Media.
Compound censored. It's their.
What
their
is
own-
Dick and Vito streaming on?
YouTube, but it's unlisted. You gotta
Oh,
you gotta get the
unlisted.
you gotta get the
Okay.
link from their Patreon
Oh, okay. Why would they make it unlisted?
because it's a
Just to
bonus
get more
episode for the
Patreon members?
Patreon members. Yeah, they do. They used to do a lot. They used to do like 2 a month, and you know, Dick's shows are all like to watch. You have to be a Patreon member of Dick's to watch it live.
Well, knowing it was unlisted, I probably should have known then that they weren't going to have a huge announcement. Because you'd make that like a giant announcement when you low watermark on your main channel.
Well, I would think, yeah.
Well, no, because why would you want it to be the people that actually pay?
But who owns the channel? Dick can't own a channel on YouTube, right? Because
believe
he's
that
been kicked
Vito.
off.
Yes, I believe Vito owns the biggest problem channel.
Yeah. But Dick owns the property. Biggest problem.
Dick owns the trademark.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
And he's at
how do you
University
own a
of South
channel
Carolina
without the
Generalist.
Yeah, UNC
Oh, he's at North Carolina.
or USC. Or I don't know. North
USC.
Carolina, South. One of the Carolinas. I don't know. Sweet Carolina.
Yeah.
Put that
Yeah.
vinegar in your barbecue.
I hate it.
Neil Diamond is
Marketer on the
Yes,
roulette
you
table.
started that rumor by
Okay.
saying it explicitly, you shithead.
Come on.
Oh, let's see. That sounds good. Let's look there.
No sense.
Every single one.
Every single super killer dollar has somehow been lost on the stock market or on
Yes,
the roulette
you
table.
started that rumor by
Okay.
saying it
Yes, he
explicitly,
did.
you shithead.
Well, I
What do you
just-
mean there's a rumor going around? You said that.
I did kind of say that. to be clear, I said it.
You made it clear.
I said it to two people I thought were dumb enough to believe it, and I didn't realize everyone else would believe it. But whatever.
Well, and you and I've had to tell people like, well, I mean, I
How
see
much
what you're
money do you think
saying.
it costs to print a comic? It doesn't cost infinite dollars.
How much money do gambling people
Lose?
All of it.
Well, I'm not going to lose all of it. It's not. Look, a lot of
Then
it's
they
in
say,
the,
I can't sell
a lot
it
of
'cause
it's in
I'm
the
tied
fucking
up.
S&P 500, man. I'm not just buying fucking
Oh.
random ass shit.
That doesn't help.
Can
That
always sell
doesn't
my
help.
video games.
I know, like
That does not help at all. So it's
No.
invested in the stock market, and I haven't collected shipping yet because he didn't collect shipping.
You know, I don't.
Well, there is a good reason for that. He used a system for his crowdfunding called Backer Track, and for whatever reason, it doesn't allow you to collect shipping upfront on Indiegogo.
But
there is a
sucks
very
so much.
legitimate
How does he
reason for
get
not
that
charging
money
shipping
back
upfront.
now? How does he get that money
But-
back?
right.
Well, I thought
He already
possibly-
paid all.
Then you got to
money
sell it and
troubles.
get a.
Oh, shit. Sorry. I thought maybe, and I don't know if this is true or not, that he didn't collect the shipping because if you collected money for shipping using the
You have
U.S.
to ship it
Postal
quick.
hold on, and using U.S. Postal Service, that possibly that could be considered wire fraud if you don't ever ship anything.
No, it's
But
because of
everybody
the
else-
reason I stated already.
Everybody else
That was
still
that
collects
that
shipping.
conversation did occur in the anti-Clip Alliance room.
Oh, it did.
Yeah.
Huh.
It's still weird. I don't know.
Which we are still growing. I want everyone to know.
I haven't been invited, so I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not in that room.
Me either.
No one likes me.
That's true. Nobody likes Jim.
Yeah.
capital gains or whatever.
You're right.
Look,
All the money's
look,
gone.
plenty of people who people thought weren't blowing money
Yeah.
ended up blowing money.
I'm
Okay?
pretty sure I can
That's-
afford to print a fucking guys, it's printed on paper
According
in
to
China.
Eric, it costs
okay?
$17.
Yeah, I know Eric has convinced you guys that the unit price for a comic book is $7.50. I hate to tell you this, it's a very affordable venture.
Well,
a lot of that becomes profit.
Oh, I don't know.
That gets
A lot of people are
reinvested
asking.
into whatever else. I don't even remember what problem we're doing right
People
now.
better not be stealing this. Are people stealing this?
Oh, they're like
what's our viewer
dual
count?
casting it.
I'll fucking start this whole thing over.
Wait, what?
I'll start this
We
whole
got
fucking thing over.
481.
500. Thanks for subscribing.
500 is great for a private stream.
Thanks for subscribing.
People are probably trying to.
If you didn't subscribe to this and you're getting it for free, fucking kill
People
yourself.
are passing the link around.
Long goodbye.
Nobody would
The
pass
best
the
part
link
of-
around. I don't know anybody who would post
No,
a link to
nobody
it in
would
a
do
room
that.
for other
No.
people. Definitely
No.
wasn't me that did that.
No, nobody
And I
would
would
do that.
never stream
The
snipe
Dick is
something
also a
particular.
member of the room.
That Dick is also a member of the room.
Oh, Dick and Peter are both in there.
Oh, you put that link in the room, Jim?
Yeah, I did.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, I copied that shit before Dick pissed himself over it and made him delete it. Which he did. But
No, he don't
Dick had-
care. Dick don't care. He
Dick
doesn't
don't
give a
care what
shit.
hole it goes in.
No, he doesn't care.
No, he doesn't care, dude.
Check your
But,
mod
nah.
status, Jim.
What?
Check your mod status on his channel.
No, I'm good.
Getting kicked out of UCB theater was never having to leave a
Say you're
show
sorry.
or
Oh.
finish drinks and sit around for 40 minutes talking about things that would have been funny.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Is that what
Huge
every?
load off.
Was that every USB
single
UCB?
fucking thing?
So this gets people into the Olive Garden. It's keeping Olive Garden going. In 2014, a venture capitalist group tried to stage a hostile takeover of Olive Garden, and one of their key points was they're not salting the water.
Okay.
The people running this franchise are running
They
it
don't know
into the
what they're
ground.
doing.
You out of your never-ending pasta bowl.
Preparation into the nourishment of your friends. It's not about maximizing your dollar.
Knees.
It
What
might
do you
be.
mean? No, it's not.
It might be.
I don't want to do this.
You have to do it. People are
Okay.
paying for this.
There's a magic scroll.
Yeah.
Not another stupid
You
tool.
could just be swapped out. It's not going to be the me and Josh Denny show trying not to say the N-word for an hour and a half on YouTube. No one wants to see that show.
I'd watch that show.
Nobody wants to see that show. I love.
Oh, maybe there might have been an announcement. Maybe I missed it.
Well, they said it was going to be at the end.
Yeah, let me
have a special.
They don't usually, because there's no super chats in the bonus episode.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So they don't have super chats to read. So this is probably going to be over in a minute.
Told you.
I'd go back. I'd go back a couple minutes.
Vito's booty.
First, I got 3 things to say. Then you can say whatever you want.
No.
Don't do this.
Don't do what?
It sounds like you're planning something dumb.
I am planning something dumb.
Okay.
I want to apologize to you.
No.
For being a little over the top and too cruel, excessively cruel at times.
Okay.
I'm not apologizing for the audience because when they do it, it's funny.
Okay.
But when
I don't
do
think
it,
you're
it's too much.
excessively. You're fine.
Sometimes.
Everything is fine.
Sometimes.
Sure.
Sometimes.
I
Okay.
understand.
This week, everyone was joking about replacing you, and I thought it was funny, and I think they thought it was funny.
Right.
Josh and Carl wanted to do a whole
I was told
sketch.
they had a whole
They had a whole
plot.
sketch.
Yeah.
And it was funny. It was funny for us.
Right.
But I don't know if it was so funny to you. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a realistic possibility. You know what I'm saying?
That I might get replaced.
I think you thought this, but for me, these shows are about the people on the show. The name is stupid. You know
okay.
The biggest problem name is not. It's not like this entity like Wheel of Fortune where you
Right.
can just swap
You can
people
just swap-
out.
well, you can get
It's just
Vanna
me
White
and
out of there,
you
yeah. Okay.
doing this show. Okay.
Okay.
I don't know why, but last time you came in and you asked if I like valued your input or something, and I'm like, it's not
that.
It can't be a show without the two of us.
I like the show.
And I meant that when I said if we didn't do the show, I would just not do a show. It's not like you could just be swapped out. It's not going to be the me and Josh Denny show trying not to say the N-word for an hour and a half on YouTube. No one wants to see that show.
I'd watch that show.
Nobody wants to see that show. I love Josh
I mean,
Denny. I don't want to do that
but
show.
I personally like you and Josh Denny, so that's a little different.
Every show.
I go, Josh is gonna
Liberals.
say it. He's gonna say it. He's
There
gonna
would
say
be
it.
no conflict, nothing at
right.
all. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So I have a very special Vito's booty here. So because I want you to understand this in a real way that's not just bullshit of me saying that. Okay.
Okay.
So here's the Vito's booty. It's not a joke.
What is this?
Here?
I
It's
don't want to do this.
scroll. You have to do it. People are
Okay.
paying for this.
There's a magic scroll.
Yeah.
Magic
Don't
pirate
say that
scroll.
this is theater kid shit either. Just because there's a magic scroll, you have to open it and read it.
You have no idea how much I want to rip this up without.
No, you
reading it.
can't. You can't. You have to be emotionally
This would be
honest
the-
at some
this would be
point.
the
I know you hate
vi-
that.
Okay.
It explodes.
I really don't want to do this. This is too,
Yeah.
This is too much.
Okay.
September
This is a-
17th. Okay.
He should have gave him
see
a.
this?
You know what would have been funny? Should have gave him a pager.
Yes.
Said here, this is. I'm going to call you when I need you.
That might have
Or a
actually been a little
walkie-talkie.
hard to produce at this day and age.
Just read it to them.
Okay. September 17th. What the fuck? I, Dick Masterson, hereby transfer to Vito Gesualdi 50% of the biggest problem in the universe trademark.
Yes.
For the sum of $1,
$1.
effective immediately. Signed, Dick Masterson. You put it on a scroll. Why do I feel like I'm going to bring this into court someday and a judge is going to go, I don't know if we can accept scrolls.
No, you
sir."
can. You can definitely. I checked with Keon. I thought I had $1 here too that I would give you, but
So,
you didn't bring your checkbook, so I guess you're.
Hold on, all right.
Oh, now you got money all of a sudden.
Shut up. You're going to get paid. You're such a fucking idiot. I don't know if I have a single.
Oh,
I don't have change,
Okay.
unfortunately.
Shut
That's
up.
too bad.
Rick is winning me back over.
So I will now be 50% owner of the trademark.
Yeah.
Of the biggest problem in the what you did. Okay,
Give it
it's
to
taking
me.
all the
There you go.
ceremony.
Now you're on the hook.
Now I'm on the hook. Wait,
Now you're on
hold
the
on.
hook
Did
for
I
any
just get my
money lost.
No,
There's
worry.
the
Invisible.
Now you're on the hook for any lawsuits.
That's right.
So did he? It crapped out of me for a second. So he gave Vito
Half the
biggest
trademark.
problem?
Yeah. Yep.
That was very sweet.
Wow.
Actually,
I
improves.
actually liked that Dick realized he was maybe a little too harsh. Like, it's funny, but sometimes Dick could read the room too, right? Like, it was kind of bothering Vito.
Yeah.
So
I'm definitely a little. My opinion on Dick has changed now.
Yeah. Julio
Well, Dick
said
should
gay.
have.
I don't think it's gay.
Dick should only gave him 49%.
Well, yeah.
It's kind of someone's still got to have control.
Really?
Maybe I don't know.
I just
because what if they disagree? Then they just don't. You know what I mean? What if they disagree? Then nothing. You're at an impasse.
That's okay. I think Dick's point is I really don't give a fuck about this show that much, Vito. I'm telling you, if you're gone tomorrow, I'm never going to do this show again. So you can own 50% of me being gone.
Oh
right?
yeah, okay,
So it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Sure.
no, I agree. I mean, it's 8,000 a month, so 4,000 each or something like that.
Yeah.
Or 6,000 a month.
Either way, I mean, the point is like, dude, I'm giving you 50% of this, but if it's over, it's over, and I don't care. I don't because
that's nice.
Yeah.
Well, plus they do about 2,000 a week in super chats, or I mean 2,000 a month in super
Right.
chats.
Yeah.
Right. So they make about 4K each a month, 6K each a month.
Yeah.
Which is great. That's fucking fantastic.
Or actually more than that. I'm sorry. They do about they do like 1,000 a week in super chats.
Thinking shit on there.
Okay, well, if
All
this
right.
turns into a legal situation where I'm not
You're on the
50%
hook now,
liable-
buddy. Now you can do all your gay
All right.
fun shit, whatever you want to do. You're responsible for half of the consequences. Okay,
I'm very
it's half
excited.
of your show too. I want you to know that, and the audience needs to know that too. I don't want all this gay.
Yeah.
Oh, you should leave. You get kicked. I don't like that shit. It's not. I don't. Nobody should have to feel like that. Okay, you put in a lot of work on this show in 3
Thank
years, and it's not funny.
Yeah,
I realized
No,
halfway
no,
through, I'm
no,
like,
no.
well, if he doesn't think it's funny, there's got to be a reason for that. So let's fix that.
I love this show. I don't even know what I could say about this show other than it's as I've said to people, they're like, hey, you should do your own podcast, or what would you do if the show
You should.
ends? Well, yeah, maybe I don't know, maybe
You're better at
some
bits though. I'll be honest.
What?
Your bits are fucking peak.
Which bits?
Like you're traveling. Even the thing you said right before we sat down.
Oh
here,
yeah,
I'm
the
like,
going to
oh,
Ohio
man, that's
thing.
fucking peak.
I would love to do all that. As I've told people, I'm like, here's the problem: is the banter I have with Dick is a incredibly rare thing to find in comedy. It's. I've met a lot of comedians. I've met a lot of funny guys, and they're funny guys, and we have a great time. It's very hard to find somebody who can just make a show like effortless. Like me and you could show up, even if we didn't. We prep. We put a little prep in. But if you told me I had to sit down with Dick and bullshit for 4 hours and find a way to make it funny, I would go, yeah, I think we can make that work. We'll do something, and it's gonna work
figure it
because and it's very rare to find guys who can do that. And yeah, that's why if I did another show and maybe.
Yeah, it's super rare to find some guys you could just sit down with and do a show without having any type of plan or material.
Yeah, I mean,
just hang out.
Totally impossible.
out,
yeah,
talk,
yeah,
and-
yeah.
You know, right?
Never
Nicholas?
heard of anything like that. Yeah.
Fuck you, Jim.
See,
he was big.
That was
nice.
funny.
There you go. And you have been granted 5% of the total revenue of nothing.
Maybe there are. Yeah, it would be a different show. It wouldn't be this show. This show, the comedy is just like actually incredible, and I thank everybody who tunes in.
Okay.
Even if I ban you because you're a piece of shit,
Don't ban 'em.
sometime.
And I'll take back that percentage if you ban anybody, you
At
asshole.
the end of the day, it's all in good fun. And now, all of my emotional womanly behavior got me 50% of a trademark. So the moral
My
of this,
girlfriend said, well, you're going to marry him before you marry me?
the moral of the
I said,
story is
shit, it is like that,
become
isn't
an
it?
emotional woman, and then you get free shit, as we've found here today.
Do you like to scroll, though? Do you think that was too much?
What do I like to scroll?
Look, I regret all my...
It's great.
Hold on.
You
Pause
really
it.
put a lot of work into this.
Where does this leave Riley and Frog Tony's gay ops then? With everybody.
Without Super Killer. That's where they don't get Super Killer. I don't know.
No, because
their refund.
Frog Tony was obviously jockeying, trying to get on the fucking show. I mean, I don't know why he thought that was even a fucking possibility, but I believe that he actually thought that that was a possibility. And I gotta wonder why Riley did it.
I think, I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but I thought Riley, that the whole thing was just that he was just fucking around doing bits for the content, that none of it was serious. But then that's what
If you ever watched that Clipperverse show back in earlier this year, Riley clearly thinks he's a lot more talented than he really is. He would go on these little like momentarily rants, and he was being completely fucking serious about when we make it big, when we get famous. And that's why he banned me from his fucking chat, because I would call him out on shit like that. I was like, dude, you're not going anywhere. You're fucking talentless in that regard. You're not a fucking comedian. Being able to fucking yell in a mic with one fucking bit over and over again is not that funny. It's just people hate Eric July a lot. That's why people are laughing. That's it.
I just want to point out one small thing. There was a guy whose entire career was built on one little line, and it got him everywhere. Get her done.
Oh yeah.
So I mean,
okay, Cable Guy is actually funny.
I know.
Like besides that, like he can actually do a comedy routine.
Oh yeah. That's
if you think the Cable Guy is funny, you might be a redneck.
Well, that is fucking true. I'm one
And
generation
here's your
out of Button
sign.
Hills. That's a different guy.
I know that. Actually, I saw them guys all in concert years ago. It was called like the Recycle White Trash Tour or something, or the.
Hey, Jim.
What's up?
If you work with your shirt off, and so does your husband, you might be a redneck. That was my favorite.
Yeah. Sam Kinison.
I have no doubt Riley was doing a
screaming,
bit,
yeah.
but it was a gay op behind it. That's why I fucking recorded the damn phone call. Because while you don't record friends' phone calls unless you plan on using it against them. That's just fucking gay op bullshit. I would never trust that motherfucker again. I don't understand why anybody would even want to fucking defend that kind of bullshit.
I don't think we defended it, did we, Jim?
No, I didn't say you. I'm saying why anybody would want to defend it.
I don't understand. Like
Mark Shabbat, you saw Sam Kinison live? That's fucking awesome. Ugh.
I mean, I will say that Riley acted significantly less bitchy than Frog Tony did, because Frog Tony made overt actions trying to take Vito out. Frog Tony was the one spreading those fucking rumors.
I mean, all I'll say is I didn't understand why, if it was, you had two people, people saying, things that were incongruous, whatever, that it was a bit, but no, he was serious and he was mad. I'm like, well, which is it? Are they mad? Is it a bit? Is Vito right to be worried that he's angry and going to do something? Or is it all just a bit and he's not supposed to be angry? It can't be both. Right?
Yeah, that's why it's gay ops, because he's flip-flopping around on it. I mean, seriously, I know you all don't pay that much attention to all the bullshit on Twitter all the time, as much as my dumbass does. But this isn't the first time they've even done this shit. They do it all the fucking time because they're that fucking retarded. It's delusions of fucking grandeur.
Hey, man. wasn't for delusions of grandeur, there wouldn't be any delusions of grandeur.
There'd be no grandeur because we wouldn't be deluded about it. No, Mint was angry. Riley was just annoyed, then got angry when Vito threatened him. When Vito threatened Riley. My read on it says Reverend No Fun. With the whole cops thing. Is that what you're talking about? He threatened him with that, having the cops that, stop him from coming on his property. Probably so.
That was an obvious thing to say, I'm not saying he should have said it. I wouldn't have said it personally, but it was an obvious thing to say because there is animosity between Riley and Vito. That's real. I mean, that's
there
real
sure
animosity.
seems to be now, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, there seems to be some real animosity there. Crazy cat. I like
That's
how
exactly the opposite of that bullshit played out.
I come in.
Come on, Crazy Cat. Why don't you get on fucking camera on the mic? Never see you do that.
Good night, Crisis. I don't know, man. I thought this was not what I expected at all, Watermark.
I agree.
With this whole biggest problem. I don't dislike it. Do you, Jim?
I don't.
I like the freeze frame with Dick on the left and the scroll of Riley. I think that's a great picture.
See, Vito's generally
gained a lot of
happy.
respect for Dick.
Yeah, he looks really happy. Yeah,
I think so too. I think he wants to say, "Man, I love the fucking scroll," but he had to laugh a little bit. You know what I mean? Because he didn't want to look too silly. But I think he's kind of touched. Holy shit! He was not expecting this at all.
Look at the eyes. All right, so look at Vito looking at the scroll, and look at Dick looking at Vito.
Yeah,
it's like he's really happy. Look at that.
Yeah, but he's like taking care of my son. You know what I mean? It's
yeah.
Yeah. I just presented my son with his college money for going to college. Right? He's super happy, man. It's
that was a boss move. That was really cool.
Oh wow, what's this? Iran tried to influence the election by sending stolen material from the Trump campaign to Biden and Kamala. In an effort to sow discord and shape the outcome of the U.S. election, Iranian cyber actors sent messages during the summer to people involved with President Biden's then re-election campaign containing stolen material from former President Trump's campaign, U.S. agency said. Huh.
That
So,
happens every
Biden
fucking
was colluding with Iran?
Good thing it
Every
wasn't
campaign's
Harris.
trying
Otherwise,
to
that would
steal
be a
everything from
problem.
the other
Well, it's the same campaign.
Oh, I don't know, Jim, because in
It's the same
24
campaign.
hours she made
They
phone
took all
calls
their money.
and
Yeah, but it's the same campaign. They just transferred everything over, so that means it's her campaign.
Oh.
Yeah, see? Here's he said this. He says, from his truth. Wow, just out. The FBI caught Iran spying on my campaign and giving all the information to Kamala Harris' campaign. Therefore, she and her campaign were illegally spying on me. To be known as the Iran case. Will Kamala Harris resign in disgrace from politics? Will the communist left pick a new candidate to replace her?
And nothing will happen at all because, this is Trump just being an idiot.
Yeah, well, could be.
But be careful. Don't spread misinformation or you'll be under arrest in California.
what were you talking about, Trump? I got kicked.
The Iran was spying on Trump campaign and giving them information to the Biden-Harris campaign. So kind of what they, like what Nixon, the Watergate, just like that. So they should both have to resign in embarrassment and go, I'm not a crook.
Yeah, that won't happen.
Yeah, this kind of stuff I just don't. I don't care. Everybody does it to everybody else.
Yeah. that's easy to say, man, unless you're on the other side getting fucking the full force of the law thrown down your throat.
True. True. I mean, that's a
okay.
fair point.
Yeah. I mean, sorry, there's different rules for different not rules, but yeah, rules for different times. So it sucks that these guys get away with that shit, and other people don't seem to get away with it. So it's terrible.
Ted Bundy did some of that stuff. He would go around to different campaign rallies and film his the opponent.
What is this, Jim?
This is Anthony Cumia. I was in that website and I saw this, so I thought you want to see.
Oh, Jewish women.
If the whole thing blew out of the earth like a popped zit tomorrow, I wouldn't care.
He's talking about Israel.
No, I thought he was talking about last night's BBC.
So he doesn't care about the whole war.
No, he doesn't give a shit. No, he's like, he's like, what the fuck do I care?
That's what I told old man Dave the other night. The fuck do I care about that war? It's not my problem. Let them figure it out. Why do we got to be the arbiters of the well-being for the world, Mark? It sucks. Why do we have to be the world police? Fuck.
And pay everybody else's bills.
Ugh, it's annoying as shit. But if we get invaded, guess who's not sending us money? All the people we've helped forever.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how many times we defended all those people. Yeah, they're probably not going to come to our aid.
Nope. Not a chance in hell, dude. Just not going to happen. So it sucks.
But luckily, we do have two very large oceans on either side of us. So
yeah, exactly. Yeah. Matt Barr just cannot stop talking, Kenny.
No.
It's always on the line.
Yep.
Yeah, here's what he was seeing
like a little
today
fucking chihuahua
about us. The drunk boomer squad are complaining about Dillard getting 40%. I don't think any of us complained about Dillard getting 40%.
It's amazing.
We were concerned that he get his 40%. So.
Right. Go ahead, Jim.
I tried to reply several times, but they keep disappearing. So here's some screenshots of the comments before Dave deletes them. So he's accusing you of deleting comments.
Never have.
Well, that's Dave for you. You know,
it could have been auto moderated. I don't know what the fuck he said.
Yeah, who knows?
It could have been Crazy Cat.
Yellow.
He was actually bitching about trying to reply to Crazy Cat, and it kept getting deleted. And I'm like, dude, I don't fucking moderate my goddamn comments. What are you talking about? I
literally think it was Crazy Cat.
I think it was Crazy Cat said. I think Crazy Cat said, because you're the stupidest fucker in the world or some shit like that to him. So it's really weird. But yeah, Crazy Cat can't delete comments on my chat. Can
if
he?
they're replying to him.
Oh, he can delete what people say to him in my
absolutely
comments.
100%.
If somebody if you make a comment and somebody replies to something, you can
delete their reply.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that's why his replies are still there. That were just regular replies or just comments and not replies to Crazy Cat.
Yeah, I don't think Crazy Cat would delete a comment from Matt Barr. He likes to fight.
No,
Why?
He's actually a little pussy. It's in his fucking name.
Okay. Dave doesn't think drawing and designing a book doesn't guarantee you 40%. Why would I know anything about that? That was the question we were trying to come up with, or answer we were trying to come up with last night, Mark. Like, does a guy that owns an IP
did Matt get
artist?
Did Matt get 40% of that book he did with that football guy? I thought it was 15%.
He got 15% and then objection.
Right. So I don't know what's he. It's such a. Every pro artist contracted by Marvel and DC has never gotten anything close to that, dummy. You're exposing yourself as a tourist in the world of comics, aren't you, skull wound?
Oh God.
That's a good one.
if I was going to moderate it, I would moderate it, but I don't. Again, I'm not moderating that shit. He's so disingenuous, man. Like, and again, does that make me look stupid? Does that make me look stupid thinking that an artist is guaranteed 40% of a book?
No, unless he said something goofy in there. Actually, you might have to go on YouTube Studio and approve the comment if he said something like YouTube will auto moderate your comments.
Probably.
Yeah, especially if you have a habit of doing that. Yeah. Especially if you have a habit of making crazy ass comments all over people's videos. I didn't know that. I didn't know I could go on Jim's channel, make a comment replying to low watermark, and low watermark could delete what I said to low watermark.
I don't know. I think so, but what I'm saying is that if you go into your YouTube Studio right now, Dave, you might see a bunch of comments waiting for you to approve them.
Oh, dude, I don't. No, I don't.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
if there's like swears or something, YouTube will hold it. You know, it doesn't get approved for publishing until you say it's okay.
Then that just means, then that just makes Crazy Cat even more right. That he's just saying stupid shit and stupid shit and stupid shit.
Yes, Crazy Cat is saying stupid shit.
Oh, Yellow. So now Yellow and Dillard are collaborators. That's what we said last night. That's actually.
Wait, they're working with the Nazis?
Well,
yes,
Jim. We actually did. When Chris Bacon was on here, that was a conversation. What if it was Dillard's idea from the beginning? He knew Yellow Flash had a bigger channel, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, we can sell this together. Okay. That's what we said in the show last night. See, he's so fucking dumb.
Yeah, no, he didn't watch. That's what I said. I said, did you even watch the video? We were saying it's a great deal for Dillard that he can make $200,000 to $300,000 instead of $25,000 at a page rate. Holy shit, dude! Maybe watch the video instead of listening to what other people tell you.
And did he respond to that? No.
Yeah. You are deflecting the fact that Dave is a comment pussy and will talk shit, but will start deleting comments to his video.
Oh, Crazy Cat is such a bitch.
Yeah.
And then here's someone else posting, odd that all the comments are still there that Matt Barr is saying are deleted. He says, Razor Dave 68 is a piece of shit. That's it. He's a drunk, angry man. Every time he screams, he shows what an idiot he is. Now he's deleting comments.
I mean, good Lord. I delete comments and fucking YouTube. Who's got time for that? I got a goddamn job all day, Jim. Holy shit.
There's Crazy Cat in the chat. Oh, low water cuck. Thank you, Crazy Cat.
Crazy Cat in there.
Crazy Cat, you're such a bitch. Keep going, Crazy Cat. Keep trolling. We'll laugh at point. Gary was right on one thing. Point and mock. Point and mock. Hi, Crazy Cat.
God.
We're mocking you.
I give him a little bit of credit. He's trolled Eric July a couple times. He deserves a little bit of a pass, even though he's just a YouTube chat bitch. He deserves a little bit of credit.
Yeah, Eraser Dave. Call me Eraser Dave 68, Andrew Campbell. I'll change my handle. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Press up your hair really fast.
It's hard enough to read the comments. I don't even know who's going to go delete them. I mean, let people read what they want to read. But that just proves to me that Matt didn't watch the show, Jim. You're right. He didn't watch a second of the show.
No.
Some guy from War Campaigns probably said some shit to him.
I have noticed Matt sort of hears things in his own little way. I mean, he has extreme emotional problems. And that's what people with extreme emotional problems do. They hear something and then it just automatically translates into what they want to hear, which is exactly what a fucking woman does.
Sure. Yeah. That's why I don't respond to him, Chipper. That's why I don't ever respond to Matt Barr in any capacity, whether it's on Twitter or going on his show or anything like that. And it drives him out of his mind. Like he wants to convince me, low watermark, of something I don't want to be convinced on. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
He wants
I agree.
he wants me to understand why I'm wrong when I don't care about why he thinks he's right. So you're not going to convince me of anything. So stop talking about it. I don't care about your opinions on anything, Matt. I don't pay attention to you. I talked about him one time to defend Katie did. That's it. That's about it. Now it's just a fucking like a thing with him. Like my channel's small. I have a great group of people that show up and watch it every time we stream. It's a blast hanging out with my chat. The last thing I care about is getting in a pissing match with Matt Barr for no reason, because I don't care about Matt Barr. Julio, thank you for the $10, sir. For that, we have to. Julio, thank you for protecting the alliance from the likes of Matt Barr. Oh my God, so scary.
I'd also like to point out you've routinely shut me down when I've tried to talk about Matt in the past. Unless
I
Matt
don't give a fuck about him. I don't care. I just don't care. He's too angry, dude. He's just angry for the sake of being angry all the time.
See, now, Crazy Cat, I think the way you're responding in chat makes me believe you were deleting the comments.
Yeah,
thou doth protest too much, good sir.
No,
Yeah,
the lady
Crazy Cat
doth
is acting
protest
like a
too much,
bitch.
much too much.
Bitch, Crazy Cat. Oh, we need Black Angus to sing bitch, Crazy Cat, bitch.
Oh my
Bitch
God.
made
Crazy Cat is a
kitty.
woman. Because that is
Bitch made kitty.
Matt Barr crossed the line with me when he attacked Anna using her dead sister. He's just, I don't know, guys. I don't know. I mean, you've even got a guy that he did art for that doesn't want people to know he did art for him. Doesn't want to brag about it, right? I mean, people know, but he's not bragging about it. There's a reason. So whatever. What's this, Jim? Data hazard?
This is Data Hazard. He tracks a bunch of data stuff. So it's just the Kamala Mayorkas border team began ramping up their airplanes of Haitians in January 2023. Right at the same time, they were pushing to end the Title 42 expulsion authority, ultimately revoked in May of 2023. She swapped expelling them from the country to flying them in first class. For those who don't know, CHNV includes Cuba, Haiti, Nicaragua, and Venezuela. CHNV inadmissible aliens who don't qualify as legal immigrants get to instead fly directly into the interior of the U.S. under the novel Biden-Harris Human Importation Program. This program, in its current form, is stretched far and beyond any authorized legislation fig leaf. It was never voted on in Congress, nor was it disclosed in the original Biden-Harris campaign platform. It was and still is a genuine threat to democracy. So here is the chart showing people coming into the country. You can see here's October 2019. Shows your southern border apprehensions, over 50,000. Other inadmissibles, the CHN inadmissible aliens. You can see the spike here. How many thousands they've been flying in. It's look at these numbers. You know what I mean?
That's ridiculous.
So if you look at some of these numbers, there's like 1 million a month.
God damn.
Got to get those votes in.
Oh no, I'm sorry. It's not 1 million a month. These are
100,000.
Yeah, I thought this was July. I didn't see where it was July then October. I thought it was July. Like it was going month by month.
Right.
So, but still a lot.
It's one's too many.
And they say there's a plan. Like I saw an interview with David Menzies. I don't know if he's the Canadian broadcaster guy that does all that stuff for like Rebel News, I think, in Canada. He was on with Viva Fry. talking about he's in Springfield, Ohio, and he's interviewing the people. And he says they're being told when they come in, that you need to tell if you get to vote Democrat. So, this is a plan. They they're sending all these people into areas that are
red
to try and turn the,
But why do they even get to vote?
Because they'll vote illegally.
That's my point. Why do they get to? Oh, no ID, no proof of anything to show you're a citizen anymore.
Because the Republicans are too much of pussies to do anything. Even Elon Musk is honestly.
And the problem is, Jim, all these fucking guys are getting red pilled every day, and they're not talking to women, and they're not making babies. So it ain't going to get any better. Dumbass Republicans.
Fox News is fucking insane.
Why?
Oh, Fox News says Harris is the candidate that'll help the middle class.
What?
Yeah.
They've been saying that for every election the last 60 years.
Why would Harris help the middle class?
They helped Wall Street. Even more than
who's the last Democrat that helped the middle class? Was it Clinton?
No, I wouldn't.
Obama didn't help the middle class.
No.
Was it Clinton? He was the last Republican or Democrat to help the middle class, right?
Well, no, because he did NAFTA, and that destroyed jobs in the U.S. and moved all the factories to Mexico.
But that took a while. That took a while to take effect after he left. But the time
that's still what he did.
Yeah,
right.
No, I mean, it was bad.
When he was in office that second term, the economy really turned around, right?
Well, the economy turned around before. The economy did a small blip under HW, like right around September, October of election year, and that's why people said, "Oh," and then Clinton was able to win because Perot. I'm sorry,
Purdue.
He always reminds me of that chicken guy. I don't know,
yeah.
But anyway,
Frank Purdue. Yeah.
It's Clinton won with 38% of the vote.
You got me saying it now.
Yeah, Purdue. He makes the Grace breasts.
He fucked up the election for sure.
Yep.
Perot did. That's why people wanted Kennedy out, right? But because they're afraid he had enough. He was going to be like a Perot.
Yeah, I don't think the government's actually done anything for the average person since the 60s. And even some of that stuff obviously had some unintended consequences. I mean, I think people are going to argue, but I think the New Deal was the last real thing done for the people.
What deal?
The New Deal. FDR.
That helped people?
That actually put people to work. Like the South is very much
with taxpayer money.
Yeah, it still put people to work. People needed to work. People, especially men, have to work. They have to have a purpose in life, and that's what he gave them at the time. And it built.
He gave them another fucking 100 years of hell.
Something going on in New York.
Of course. The bomb didn't.
Yeah, and the people wearing masks are wearing hope, right?
Yeah. Jim, pause it. mask
those-
pulls.
Look
You
at
know,
that! Look at that mask. Come on. Yeah, it's because of COVID. No, I don't want to be seen because I'm breaking the law. Okay, great.
I think they actually just passed the law in New York saying you couldn't wear masks anymore.
Yeah, they were talking about that
no
recently,
shit.
weren't they? Yeah.
I mean, when they walk up with the mask, you know they're trying to cause trouble at this point. Get the fuck out of my store. Get out of my bank.
Stupid.
Is that Destiny? That looks like Destiny.
I
That's
think that's
actually part of the
looks like
reason
a
I
woman,
think they did
but-
mask mandates, because the mask mandates and the mass protest occurred at the same time.
Yeah, could be. It could be. I think a lot of people look like they were very comfortable in masks going out, you know?
Who was that masked man? All right, let's see. I wouldn't have any problem if they gave all those protesters free pagers.
And then
So that way
gave
they
the
could
numbers to
that way they could they could get them all together. Like they could page them where to come for their protest.
Exactly, yeah.
They could stay in contact.
Like a flash
page them and they come.
Imagine
like
Jim,
an instantaneous
they
thing.
Imagine they page them. They
look at this sign.
They get them all. They get them all at the same place at one time, and then they send them the second page to make them all activate. That would be beautiful.
This house we say gay and retarded.
Hell yeah! God bless America. They're just words. They're letters. Unbelievable. I wish I would see what that protest was for, Jim. Was it?
Oh,
was it a
they
bunch
want
of,
free transportation. They want all the stuff to be free.
and Trump has control of that.
No,
Because
they're
he's giving a
protest.
speech?
See, the left has a problem. They've let this and stoked it for far too long that it's gonna start eating them.
Yes. Yes. If you let people stay in 4-star hotels for free, then eventually people are going to say, why should I have to pay for anything? Remember those TikTok videos? I don't want to work. Why should I work? The government should support me. I don't want to have to do work. What's that about? Okay.
Yep.
Arizona election officials accidentally marked 97,000 people as eligible voters despite them never showing proof of citizenship.
Accidentally. Are they revoking it? No, we can't do that now. No.
Accidentally.
Yeah.
I mean, this is it right here.
Okay, just to respond to the comment that's on the screen right now, the South's infrastructure wasn't built into the New Deal. I'm from the South. I know what the New Deal built. I know all the people from the North might not, or from, out West or anything, might not understand that. But it's not too hard to see the effects of the New Deal.
The only thing it did
everybody was out of work.
It was
they
the Tennessee
got put to work building infrastructure.
It was the Tennessee River Authority, right, or whatever the Tennessee.
That's all it did.
That's it. And
that's not the only fucking thing. They built
what else?
dams and levees
It is
all
the
over
big
the
deal.
fucking South.
The New Deal was shit, dude. The New Deal led us down the road of hell for the next 100 years, man. The New Deal's bullshit.
Was the Hoover Dam part of that?
No, that's why it's called the fucking Hoover Dam.
Oh no, I because it was named after Hoover, but it wasn't during his presidency. I don't think.
Yeah, they built it in the 1800s.
The Hoover Dam.
The Hoover Dam?
No. Now I got to look it up.
Soon as they electrified the country in
Looking it up.
1832.
1832, they electrified the country.
Yes.
What?
It was built in 1931.
Yeah, 31 to
and,
36.
It was completed in 1936.
They named it after Hoover because they were sucking all the money up like a vacuum cleaner.
Like a vacuum cleaner, yes.
Had nothing to do with President
Jim,
Hoover.
Jim has it right all the time. It's amazing.
We're still paying off that shit. We're going to pay it off forever, Too White. We're still paying it off because it gives free shit to people forever.
Oh, here's a good thing. Let's watch this. Hold on.
Jim wants to watch more black men.
Well, it says a black Trump supporter responds to Haitians for Harris protesters outside the Trump rally. We don't eat pets. Oh. Well, no, because they don't have pets. So to them, they're not pets. It's just food. So that's the thing.
It's,
you know?
yeah.
I would wager all the money I have that less than 50% of those Haitians for Harris are actually Haitians.
Haitian, yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
agree.
Most
They've been
likely.
busting and all of that, yeah.
No, they're probably just people that are, union people
Yeah.
that got busted by somebody or whatever other, from the that they're not.
Yeah.
No.
It's just
Because I can
it's
tell
just
you can tell by
flags
the way
and
that
shit
they
that were
sound that they're not speaking with a Creole accent.
Yeah.
So yeah. And if I asked them, if I told them I was Tantan Maku, none of them would get scared.
Jones up on his feet. Yeah, that's a very FM vernacular kind of language they're speaking. By the way, why do you want a bunch of people flying a foreign country's flag?
I told you. I am moving. I haven't
campaign?
stood still. I am moving. I am walking with this guy. Respectfully, I haven't stood still. I have it all on camera. I've been moving. I've been moving the entire time, sir. Very respectfully.
All right, that guy sounds like he's a foreigner. Shamanyo, shamanyo. Use shampoo. Use shampoo. Whatever. I don't like that they're telling him. Oh wait, Trump is on Gutfeld.
I think so.
Yeah. Mr. P, how's your golf game?
Well, haven't been thinking about it too much lately.
Oh shit, we're gonna get. I can't play this.
Yeah.
It'll get
Damn it,
struck.
Jim.
Fox News sucks.
Yes, it does. I would agree with you on that.
Oh wait, here's Kamala. Hold on, we might want to see this. This is totally real and not AI at all.
Did you vote? Are you gonna vote? Oh, will you ask people that you know to vote, please? And will you ask them to vote for me? Thank you.
Looks totally real. I mean, she always floats half of her body above everybody else. Yeah, totally real.
Totally real.
Yep, yep. California's coming for you, Dave. They're going to arrest you because you broke the law, spreading misinformation.
Hold on, here's another one. This is good too. Hold on, let's see.
What's he looking at?
Poor Biden.
Big
This is a good
bad
one.
booty
We have a
daddy.
housing crisis. You just let in 30 million illegals.
And they're going to build 3 million houses to house the 30 million illegals. Great. That'll help.
Nick Searcy. He never responded to me to come on our show, Dave.
I've been seeing you talk to everybody you can online, Jim. Getting
Yeah,
any
I know.
responses?
Miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Yep.
That's true. That is true. Jim will land a big one day.
Like Drex, they'll land it right there for him.
Yeah. See, this is what they're doing. This is the shit that the New York Times is publishing shit saying elections are bad for democracy. The First Amendment is out of control. The Constitution is sacred. Is it also dangerous? These fucking people, man. Free speech is killing us. Oh, wow.
Like Hillary Clinton saying, what did she say today about people should be jailed for misinformation?
Yeah.
And then somebody replied, yeah, but who gets to decide what disinformation is? I bet it's them.
Yeah, for sure. Just like hate crimes, right, Mike?
Yeah,
Or,
yeah,
Jim?
I know. I mean, the hate crime thing, oh my God, it's a hate crime. I was watching this this guy talking about hate crimes, and I was just hate crimed earlier. Somebody misgendered me. And this was a guy who actually got hate crimed as a gay man like a couple decades ago. Said, dude, somebody saying you're a he when you think you're a she, that's not a hate crime. Somebody hitting you with a baseball bat in the face, that's a hate crime.
Yeah.
Come on.
Exactly.
Let's see what Tim Waltz has to say about all this.
I think we need to push back on this. There's no guarantee to free speech on misinformation or hate speech, and especially around our democracy.
Okay, stop that for a second.
I think.
Okay, so there does need to be a distinction made between misinformation and disinformation. Misinformation is incorrect information, but it doesn't imply malintent. Disinformation is intentionally false information.
Okay, well, here's the problem, though, Nicholas, is that you have to get into the mind of the person that's the speaker to determine
True,
that. And guess
but
what?
he just
You
said
do not.
misinformation.
Yeah,
True,
what
he
I'm
just
saying,
said
but
misinformation.
I know he said misinformation, but that's either way. The government is
prove
responsible for
intent.
more misinformation and disinformation than anyone else.
Yeah.
They go out every day and lie to us.
Just look
Yeah,
at
but
all
also there
COVID
are
stuff.
foreign countries actually injecting disinformation into
You know
it.
what? The answer to that is more speech. You give people the
Not
information.
less. Yep.
What about missiles? I think missiles.
I think everyone should have missiles.
Yeah.
I think everyone should have.
Everybody.
I think voting. You know how you go to the DMV and they sign you up to vote and everything when you're at the DMV. Should be the same with
Or
guns.
sign you up to be an organ donor because they really want you to do that too. Yeah.
You should go to DMV and they go, here's your license and here is your machine gun.
Here's your
I
rocket
think everybody
launcher.
should have miniguns. I want a
Yep.
minigun. Since I watched Arnold with a minigun, I want a minigun. And about 10,000
I
rounds.
Totally agree.
I want to shoot
Totally
a
agree.
minigun sometime.
Oh, that would be so much fun. Like 1 billion rounds a second. Damn, that would be wonderful.
Let's go find a farm, a herd of cattle.
I like the people when they show the videos on Twitter where they show somebody shooting a machine gun and some guy replies, I know how much that costs. That's insane. It's like dollars per bullet or something. Oh, God.
That's so disgusting, isn't it?
Oh, hundreds or thousands of dollars just for bursts of ammo going out? Oh,
Well, it shouldn't be, it didn't used to be that way. You used to be able to get, in the U.S. prior to Obama, you used to be able to get surplus ammo in the U.S. and they made it against the law for any surplus ammo from the only thing we can get is stuff from other countries. No, you can't get surplus
You
U.S.
can make
ammo.
your own.
You can make your own,
Not
but I'm
that
saying
hard.
is you used to be able to get stuff direct, you know what I mean? Like whatever was left over, like old stuff, the military would sell it. Now they made it so they can't. They sell it to another country, and then we have to buy it back from that other country and import it into the U.S.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Anything to get around people having weapons or ammunition.
Let's see what this is.
I grew up understanding the children of the community are the children of the community. I grew up understanding the children of the community are the children of the community.
Huh.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I love the supercuts of her doing stuff like that. That's amazing.
She has a unique ability to never answer a question
Yeah.
or never to make a point. And especially lately when she responds to stuff, she just rambles out some talking points.
Mark,
And it's
I
like,
hate her
this is
laugh.
why she lost the primary last time.
I like the picture of her with the beard there. Though. That was really great because that's her.
Like Obama going to go drink beers with the policeman up in Boston or whatever. Yeah, or wherever it was. Yeah, he was going to be their bro. Shut the fuck up.
Because I'll admit, I didn't support Trump in 2016. But especially once the primary started for the Democrats in 2020, I was like, no, I'm a Trump guy now. Fuck this shit. Because I had already lived through Trump. I'm a Democrat. I come from a multi-generational Democratic family. And
you know who else is from a multi-generational Democrat family? Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
And I benefited from Trump. You know, I benefited under Trump. Like I've never been like an extremely high earner or anything like that. I did not go to college. I'm a high school dropout. Even no matter all the cool jobs I've had in life, I'm still just a high school dropout. So if I want to do something, I benefited from his policies.
Sure, absolutely.
But what about all the camps that he set up in the 4 years? What about all the LGBT people he rounded up, threw into camps, and Minecrafted? I mean, every day the tallies came out of all the people that were just totally Minecrafted. For 4 years, it was horrible. I mean, that's what I hear is going to happen again if he gets elected. How do people not remember how terrible it was for those 4 years he was actually president and the nuclear wars he started? How can you not believe? Oh my God, he was the yeah. So 4 years as president, none of that stuff happened.
Yeah, especially
Okay.
like so you go back to like an Obama promise, right? So Obama, like one of the issues wasn't his biggest one, but one of his issues that he went on was getting the laws changed about crack versus cocaine. Like the disparity in sentencing.
Did he do that?
Existed. Well, he did get the law changed, but he never like made a point to get anybody released from jail because of it. Trump did. Trump got people released from jail that were affected by that. That got 30-year sentences for crack, or they might have gotten a 2-year sentence for cocaine of the same exact weight. And Trump actually did that. I mean, I have to say that was one of the first things that really made me start supporting Trump, because I remember that, and I remember that seeing that as a genuine social ill, something that needed to be corrected in our system, and Trump actually did that. That was a liberal goal, not a conservative goal. That was a liberal goal, but it was also a righteous one, and Trump did that.
You want to know why?
Because
Trump is actually a liberal.
How about him not making all black schools come in every year and beg for money from the federal government? And he just gave him, here's your money for the next 4 years. Stay the fuck out of my office. Why do you need to beg every fucking year for this money like every president made them do to support their schools?
Well, yeah, because the reason why the Democrats do it is because they constantly need those wedge issues to get people in the polls on stuff, so they could never solve the problem. Because if they solve the problem, well,
there's
then
no
they
problem.
start thinking with their pocketbook,
Well, and that's the whole left ideology is we can't solve the problem. So everything in the trans space or the gay space or whatever, we can't solve the problem. And the race space, oh my God. You cannot solve racism because then there would be nothing left to grift on. Racism must go on. The racism must flow.
Well, how about just importing a bunch of illegal people into our country to cause more fucking angst between people? It's just another way to have us fighting for the next 100 years amongst each other about, these people are here illegal, and it's just, and you didn't get here legal, and what fucking rights do you have? You're not a citizen. You never have, it's all fake how you got here. Yeah. Just another wedge issue, Mark.
I know. They just keep doing it.
This is some C-SPAN. They had a call and stuff. C-SPAN is like it's
mainly
Democrats.
He has a big fucking head.
Yeah, it's got a light bulb head, but I guess they were talking about the Trump assassination.
He's mega mind. He's mega mind. Yeah.
Let's hear what the callers had to say.
Slidell, Louisiana. Willie, Democrat, good morning.
Good morning. I just want to say I'm a very patriotic American. I did 20 years in the military, 2 tours in Vietnam, wounded in 1966, went back in 68. And I look at myself and think about we were supposed, as a military man, we're supposed to close, kill, capture, destroy the enemy by all means available. And to see we let this man Trump destroy America, and I look at it and say, well, these two people had to step up and take that shot. I'm 83, nothing to lose.
I'm sorry, Willie. You're not advocating violence, are you?
Not violence. I'm talking about defending my country.
All right. Dan, in Louisville, Kentucky, independent. Good morning. Slidell, Louisiana. Willie, Democrat.
Yeah, I've heard
that's
a lot
great.
of support for assassination.
Oh yeah, I mean, there was a paper in
especially women.
Yeah, paper in Texas was saying that that the guy Chantel saying the guy was a hero and a patriot and all this stuff.
Martyr.
Come on, we have some more from.
What is she saying this time?
Oh, let's see.
Now they have pledged to carry out the largest deportation, a mass deportation in American history.
Hallelujah.
Imagine what that would look like and what that would be.
I'm Donald Trump, and I approve this message.
Oh, that's cool.
I mean, well, let's see. You let in the most people ever.
Yes.
Borders are.
20 million people in 3 years. So, of course, the deportation would have to be the biggest in history.
I don't get what's liberal about letting illegal immigrants in. I've never gotten that. That is not a fucking liberal issue.
Jim,
I can understand libertarians saying it, but
Jim, that includes their fucking babies that have been born in this country too. They don't get citizenship. Get the fuck out. Take your kids with you. You don't get to use that as a crutch to keep these people here. I hate that fucking rule.
Well, it's the 13th Amendment.
Get rid of it. Fucking, it's bullshit. Oh, I cross a border
Is it the
illegally.
19th as well?
No, the 19th. Well, that's to give women the vote, but the 13th Amendment is what said that. Basically.
Yeah,
but
we wouldn't have
it
these
should be
problems if
challenged. It
we
should
had
because technically that was specifically for natural people. Slaves born. It was for the people that were slaves, saying that they're citizens. No, they were born here. They're citizens. That's what it was. It wasn't for anyone to just come. So it's possible that could go up to the court and they could say, yeah, no, that only applies to the slaves and children of slaves, and it has nothing to do with today's modern time. But I don't know. That's a legal argument that could be made. I don't know. But anyway, look at this. A mosque in Dearborn, Michigan, has released a flyer for a memorial service being held on Sunday for Fadel Abbas Baziz, one of the Hezbollah terrorists that was eliminated today in Lebanon, which it appears that some of Baziz's family live in and around the Dearborn. Why is an international terrorist organization which has caused the deaths of hundreds of U.S. service members able to hold a memorial service within the United States? It's a good question.
Yeah.
They're going to say freedom of religion?
Freedom of borders.
Well, I mean, if it's a terrorist organization, I didn't think they were allowed to just operate freely in the U.S.
Is that why all those people were marching in that video last night from Dearborn?
Yeah, they were all upset. Oh, wait,
Wow.
did I have something else? Hold on, I think I had something else.
It
this
really is
there we go.
really is a shit show.
It's a shit show.
This is exactly why we should repeal the 19th.
Oh, more blowhards.
I don't know. Let's see.
Thank you, Mr. Heike. I now recognize Ms. Moore for 5 minutes to summarize her opening statement.
Thank you, Chairman, ranking members, and Congressmen. I appreciate this opportunity to tell Rachel's story. It started August 6th, 2023. I was in Kentucky. We had a grandbaby that had just passed away from sudden infant death. We got the phone call, and the phone call went something like this. Hello, Mom. There's somebody here that'd like to speak to you. Okay. Hello? hello, Mrs. Morin. This is Detective so-and-so. There's no easy way to tell you this. We found your daughter's body. I had just learned a few hours earlier that she was missing. We didn't know she was missing. She went on a trail in our town that's very public, very small, and we've walked it for over 25 years. She grew up walking this trail. An illegal immigrant that was a gotaway from El Salvador had waited for her on the trail. I was told that they grabbed her, dragged her through the woods, raped her, strangled her, murdered her. We were told that her body was blanketed in bruises. And I can tell you from looking at her when I went to the funeral home that it was probably the most graphic thing that I've ever seen. These murders are very horrendous. He then stuffed her into a drain pipe. So when the detective called and he said, Mrs. Morin, we found your daughter's body, you know that she's dead. It was such a complete shock to our whole family. It took 10 months for them to find this a suspected illegal immigrant. They used DNA because this man had attacked a 9-year-old and her mother in Los Angeles. If they had done the border protocols that were in place but was set aside of just a simple DNA swab, they would have known that he had a Interpol warrant for murder in his home country, and that's why he was fleeing to the United States. They say that the borders are safe. We live 1,800 miles away from the southern border. They're not safe. They're not safe. If you have a sanctuary city in your state, you're not safe. I just traveled up to New England. That's where I hail from, so I could just go get some rest. And I was surprised by the amount of immigrants from the Sudan and Congo, tens of thousands that are up there. We have them coming in our northern border. We're not safe. And I just hope and pray that you will listen to what we have to say. I'm trying to make my statement as short as I can so I don't cry. Rachel was, when she was a little girl, she was like a little spitfire, what it was like to be made fun of as a kid. All these towns and our people are to speak my daughter's story.
Today at this committee hearing, where we have colleagues who are exploiting people's pain for political purposes. And unfortunately, that's what's happening today.
I don't feel exploited in any way. As a matter of fact, I find it very interesting that all 5 minutes for both of your testimonies on the left have not had any questions for us up here, but instead a speech. And I will tell you, I'm getting tired of hearing about the most comprehensive border bill, which did nothing for for American citizens.
It's insulting that you would say that to these families, that you would make an assumption that they're being used or exploited anyway. You know, but I will do is I'll give you my number. It's 281-673-0736. And I'd like a phone call from you to see what you can do to help these families, because every single week I get bombarded with calls from victims all over the United States, but I'm just a small person with a small foundation that helps people here locally in Houston and Harris County. Not one time when her daughter was murdered and I was helping her navigate the criminal justice system did one Democrat call me to offer their assistance. It was only Republicans, and I am an independent. I vote both ways. So it's insulting. No, please don't speak over me, because I'm still talking.
Okay.
I'm not done. I have the mic. I have the floor. I have the floor. If you want to answer me, you ask.
Has the time, and the witness is allowed to respond.
So I'm asking, you said some very broad statements. It's insulting. These people lost loved ones. They lost children. And we want to see a difference. We may not understand everything that's going on, but I assure you that we're not being used in any way. And if today somebody calls that number that wants to help from any side of the aisle, we want solutions.
Yeah, the Democrats have a problem when anytime someone comes, they say, oh, you're using them. You're using, with motherfuckers, you do that every time.
Every time.
As soon as there's
Absolutely.
some shooting somewhere, they're out there going, oh!
Take away the guns. Take away the guns.
Here, Alex Jones, police in Long Island report finding 2 bombs at the site of coming Trump rally.
Well, you knew he was going to jump on this shit quick.
But I'm not. He's got a
Gonna
fucking
kill him.
3.5 hour stream. Jesus, Alex, can you clip it?
3.5 hours on Twitter? Wow.
Well, it's the entire show.
I get it. I
Of course, Jim needs stuff for his short attention span, obviously.
That's awesome. What do you think, Mark?
This is photoshopped.
Yeah, clearly.
It's so great.
I could imagine it probably says something about banks or something originally.
Maybe.
Seems like that era.
Yeah, it's probably something like bankers keep moving. This is something neighborhood or.
Yeah, because like following the Great Depression, yeah, bankers were the most hated people in America.
Oh, let's see what this is. They tried to claim that inflation was 9.1% when Biden took office.
Right. So wait a minute. What did you say inflation was when Biden took over?
I said inflation was up at high at 9%. It's now down to 3.2%.
No. When he took over from Trump, it was 1.4%.
Yeah, and there was also
okay.
but there was also
I want to
$8
make sure
trillion
because
in debt,
Biden
though.
says it was at 9%, and I don't want you to get confused with his
debunked.
His false talking points.
But right.
So wait.
But
just added two
it was 9%.
Together.
But there was debt.
Yeah, like has our debt gone down, Jim? I mean,
no,
it's only gone up.
It's only
but
gone
there was
up.
debt. There was debt.
There
Our
was
debt
debt.
has never gone down. Let's be clear about that. No matter
Well,
what
it did in the
fucking president
80s
is,
briefly. It went down in the 80s briefly. It was
Right.
It was up high, it was up high in during World War II and everything and after, and then
Clinton did pass a balanced budget, right?
yeah, but that didn't really.
But he
that-
did.
Yeah,
He did do it.
That goes down.
Didn't increase the debt. Yeah.
Right. I mean, at least they did do
I
that.
love how
was
that guy just keeps going though. But.
But the debt.
But the debt.
Well, that's what you do. No matter if you're
Yeah, I
lying or wrong, you just keep going. You make up some other crazy shit like 1832.
No, he didn't get it down, but he said, we'll have a balanced budget, so he's not going to increase the debt. So
yeah,
well, you didn't want to show my other
age,
tweet.
that's getting it down.
I'm not pulling that one up.
This is a good one though.
I mean, he does look like the Joker.
Yeah. Yeah, it was him and Gingrich. Yeah, it was a whole what was that deal called, Jim?
Yeah, it was something that they did, and it was the first time in 50 years that Republicans held the House.
Yeah, but there was a name for that plan that him and Gingrich came
Glasnost.
up with. Yeah, that's what it was. No, it was some kind of plan. The Contract with America. Yeah, Contract with America. Yeah, American Psycho. It's Christian Bale on American Psycho. Ugh.
He does sort of. Gavin Newsome does sort of have that look naturally, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Very crazy look.
Yes, very crazy. Goddamn, Jim, you like and repost a lot of stuff, dude. That's why you got 4,000 followers, I guess, huh?
Sometimes.
Sometimes as you keep going.
Good Lord, man. So I'm going to wrap it up, guys. I have to get up and go to work pretty early tomorrow. Tomorrow's Theory Thursday, Jim.
Oh, I got 2 theories.
Stuff ready.
They both involve Nicholas. Bye, everybody. It's been great seeing you. We've had so much fun. We didn't talk about Matt Barr once. Oh shit! I just talked about Matt Barr.
Oh, you screwed it up. Damn.
Why, Jim? You had to do it again?
Yeah.
Hell,
Now he can say we spent the whole stream talking about him.
Yeah.
Yes. It's all Nicholas's fault.